What's happening?
Not a whole lot. What's going on, Blood Fam? How we doing today? We finally reached the end of regulation for regular season Thursday night football on Prime, and I couldn't be happier to say that. I like Thursday night football because it's an extra day to watch football, but I just I'm not a fan of the whole Prime thing, and it's for no reason other than
Money?
I mean, that money don't bother me either way. I that's not why I'm not a fan. I don't care about the money, but I just I just like watching TV, I guess.
I, I just I think an extra primetime game every week is I don't know. I just feel like it's a cash grab. So I like to watch football on Thursdays, but I could live without it.
No, I like Thursday night football. I don't think we should do away with that. I think we should do away with the well, I recently found out that there's going to be a playoff game on Peacock, and that's really what it comes down to me being mad about. There, we got a scoreboard up for today's game. We've got the Jets heading to Cleveland, two of the best defenses in the league, arguably, when completely healthy, of course. And something's telling me it's going to be an offensive game.
Man, I was banking on the other.
I like to see a lot of action within the tight ends, Tyler Conklin, Njoku. If this was in for the record, since we're doing our picks tomorrow, we're both taking the Browns today, but this is one of them situations. I'm going to be rooting for the upset for pure chaos. Nothing to do with Zach Wilson, nothing to do with the Jets. It's that time of year where you want to see everybody's plans get wrecked around a little bit. But the other hand, I want to see Cleveland win because what would be funnier if Baltimore taking a slip and Cleveland stealing that division? What would be funnier than that? Not much. Joe Flacco taking it from the Ravens. So
I
part of
mean,
me is rooting for the Browns all the way out for that whole storyline. So, I'm kind of torn down the middle. But quarterback's named Joe in January. Well, only one of them's playing, so only one of them matters, right?
you hit it on the head. There's such a bunch of good storylines. Heck, Joe Flacco revenge game against the Jets tonight. I mean, he's got something to show out there. They didn't call him when Aaron Rodgers went down. They didn't call him when Zach Wilson was not having the best time out there. Cleveland did.
First of all, cheers. Hydrate before you dehydrate. Let's get that out of the way here. Before kickoff, I'm just cool with any possible scenario. Like, I can't have the 1 seed, so I can root for the chaos with the 1 seed. This Cleveland winning tonight puts the pressure on Baltimore, and how do they handle knowing that one mistake can actually cost them what feels like has been a lock for weeks?
I'm with you. I want to see as much chaos in the middle of the playoffs as possible. Primarily for my Bengals, I want to see it there. So
No, I mean, I don't think this game affects the Bengals at all.
it
But
doesn't.
I
But
do want to
Cleveland,
see the Bengals make the playoffs, man. I'm not a Oh, they've got Nick Chubb breaking a guitar over an amp right now. There's my freaking boy. Dude, he's got to be my top 3 favorite players in the league currently. I shed a tear the day that man Minka Fitzpatrick murdered his leg. And I'm gonna say it that way too because none of us in here, except for like two two Steelers fans that come through every now and then, the rest of us primarily hate them. So I can say that. I'm gonna say Minka Fitzpatrick did it because everyone's prime blur his mind. Mine looks good right now. The Jets are going to be kicking off to Cleveland. I'm gonna let Papa Blood have Cleveland, his north, his big brother up north.
oh,
Uh,
that's fair.
It's fair. It is fair. If it had been the Raiders versus the Jets, I feel like if you said you have to take the Raiders, I'd have to say, okay, it's my division.
It's all good. I'll take any scraps. Most of these teams have players I like, so it's
I like both these squads a lot, man, right now. Let's be honest. Two teams not talked about enough in terms of full teams. These two. I
and
love them.
Joe's under center. He's going to go, hands it off. That's Jerome Ford trying to get to the edge. He's going to get about 4, maybe 5 yards on first down. Nice run.
Let's be honest. I really wanted to give you Cleveland so you get to finally call a quarterback named Joe for the first time in a long time.
Yeah, I got you. 2nd down and 5. They're going to go hurry up here. Joe's back to pass, looking downfield, fires.
Dot.
Caught. And that is caught.
Elijah Moore.
But I'm wondering what the penalty is going to be.
That's former Jet. This might be a revenge game for Elijah Moore. He was a Jet for a couple years. Oh!
He was awful wide open. Do you know? And if you got a second, you might want to look it up. But Sauce Gardner hasn't given up a reception since like week 13.
No one throws towards him. That's why.
But I'm just saying.
No, I mean, I'm not knocking that stat. He's a great at his position, one of the best right now. But people are so scared to even throw at him.
Oh, yeah. All right, so that's going to knock it back to 2nd down and 15. Flacco's back to pass. He's going to check it down, and it's dropped.
Also, first of all, Panther, you need to hydrate before you dehydrate. And second, yes, Amari Cooper. I was just as shocked as you are. I didn't even know anything.
All right.
Oh, Joe Flacco's coming for Brady's record for the oldest guy to throw consecutive 350 yards in a game. He only
back
needs
to
a couple
pass,
years.
3rd and 15. Flacco fires over the middle. It's complete. It's David Njoku. He's going to get all the way out past midfield. He's still going to the 44.
Is dehydrate a word? It is in here.
Dehydrate.
And if it's not a word, then it's mine. I invented it. I am rooting for the tight ends in this game, like I said earlier. Njoku, I'm rooting for Conklin to make a lot of noise. Obviously, I'm rooting for Garrett Wilson as well. I just really like that guy. I love David Njoku, man.
Since Joe Flacco has been there, Njoku's been the kind of receiver that they thought he would be. 1st and 10, ball is at the 44. Flacco's under center. There's a snap. He hands it off. There goes Ford. He's got the edge. He's down to the 40, 37, 35, and he's going to be really close to the first down. Let's see where they spot it.
Looks like they might mark him an inch. Nope, they gave it to him.
They're moving him on.
His footing looked like they might have made him short, but he put the football down, and I want to go to a game up there in Cleveland. I'd probably put a Browns jersey on because I don't want to get harassed, but I'd like to go. I'll buy a Nick Chubb jersey and no one will say a word to me.
Heck yeah. 1st and 10. Ball's at the 34. Browns are moving.
Uh-oh. Oh, I thought there was a penalty there.
Ford has no. Oh, he breaks the tackle. He's going to get almost back to the line of scrimmage. He might lose a yard, but he should have been tackled for a 4-yard loss there.
Also, drink water and be kind. That's what's up, Pizzle. Been to the Brown Stadium. It's a great atmosphere. I believe that, man. I feel like they're the AFC version of the Lions. Like, honestly. And they're right there next to each other. They're like stepbrothers.
Like stepbrothers. All right. 2nd down and 11. That's a loss of 1 there. Flacco's in the gun. There's a snap play action. He's going to roll it out and moves the pocket, fires downfield. Wood, and it's caught by Njoku again. He's inside the 10, down to the 7. Goal.
Dude. Njoku's a dog.
And yeah, my Amazon Prime looks like trash too, by the way.
Mine looks surprisingly good. What's up, Snowman?
What's up,
You know why Joe Flacco's cooking? Because he's wearing 15. All the goats wear 15. Oh, I'm with you, Leo. I wanted to pick the Jets, and if Zach Wilson was playing today, I would have. But I only default to the Jets when he's not playing, except for that game on Black Friday if they're at home.
First and goal. Flacco's backfires. It's caught,
that Ford?
and it's a
that Ford?
touchdown.
Let's go! Jerome Ford touchdown. One goat did wear 16. He supported you and he supported me, Snowman. That was a long time ago. I didn't get to watch that though.
Joe Montana might have been one of the best big game quarterbacks ever.
Joe Montana and Lenny Lynn Dawson, two goats that played for Kansas City. Yeah, it's Jets defense, you know, when they're at home, they don't allow hardly anything. But on the road, you know, I give them a little bit more, the offense to the other team a little bit more leeway.
And the extra point is good. Cleveland takes that early 7-0 lead.
Joe Montana or Vince Young? Joe Montana, he was a Kansas City Chief. Easy. But I'm not going to discredit 1% of Vince Young, though. Chris is high again. He's answering the deep, hard-hitting questions. He said, it's the kind of stuff you think of when you get high.
It's been a long time.
What's been a long time? He said, you know me so well, Alex.
It's been a long time since I've been high.
Tom Brady or Bailey Zappi? Can we go with neither? Let's see. In the last, 40 seconds against the Broncos, give me Bailey Zappi.
Yeah, stranger. I know he definitely broke our hearts twice.
Oh, yeah, I forgot your 2 Super Bowls were against the Niners before Joey. He doesn't get Joe anymore. He gets Joey. Let me try to think of a good one. Joe Flacco or Ryan Fitzpatrick. Not now. Back then. In their primes.
I would take Flacco.
I'd take Ryan Fitzpatrick. He brings the energy everywhere. Joe Flacco has been an old man since he was a rookie.
I mean, Ryan Fitzpatrick was.
Yeah, see, Pizzle knows what's up. Fitzmagic. Fitzpatrick was even helping the Chiefs as a Dolphin, man. Like, he always comes through for us. Drew Brees or Eli Manning? Eli Manning because he beat Tom Brady twice in the Super Bowl. But Drew Brees is way more accurate. He's probably one of the most accurate QBs of all time. Honestly.
Sure.
Cam Newton or Michael Vick? I'd say Michael Vick. He stayed healthier longer, and that's the only reason. Like, if Cam hadn't had that injury that really set his career back, I think we'd still be debating that. I like Drew Brees, though, because he got drafted by the Chargers, and he said no. So
when you start doing comparisons of quarterbacks and making you pick, each one had a different skill set. They were good in different situations. It's hard to pick.
Brett Favre or Aaron Rodgers?
Rodgers.
If I took Favre, it would be the same reason I took Fitzpatrick over Flacco. But Rodgers, I think, is more talented. Favre was a little bit more reckless than Rodgers ever has been. Like on the football field and off. 1st and 10 and up the middle. And I think that was Hall. I'm not disrespecting Favre's talent. He was a fun quarterback to watch when I was young. And that's why there's so many Packers fans, because of Brett Favre. But I would if it was like a head-to-head, I'd take Aaron Rodgers every time. Unless it was like street ball, maybe. All right, 2nd down and 8. Simeon back to pass. Gets it out quick, and it's caught by Garrett Wilson, but there is a flag. Dude, that was... No, Zach's not playing. I'm pretty sad. I was going to wear the Wilson jersey, but they ruled him out a couple days ago.
That's going to stand.
Oh, that's going to stand, but the defensive offsides.
Yeah,
that was a nice play. That was a nice play.
He jumped way early.
That's going to go for 22 yards. Garrett Wilson. Montana or Steve Young? I'm going to take Montana.
See, I like Steve Young. He was harder to stop.
I know. But I'm still going with Montana. 1st and 10, handed off to Hall, and he's got a lane. He's got a 1st down and more all the way to the 30. Oh, I told you I felt like this was going to be an offensive game, man.
Don't.
I don't care if there's no more points scored the rest of the game, but both teams are moving. How did you predict the offensive being good? Because they're both good football teams. I don't care what anybody says. Like, Zach Wilson's not playing, but this is still a good offense. If they give the quarterback any time and they are able to block for the running back, they could beat anybody. Literally anybody.
Oh.
Tony, I have to be a homer on this one and say Tony G. 1st and 10, Hall's going to skate around and somehow make a positive gain, which would normally look like a loss. And he's going to pick up about 5. Dude, that run for Breece Hall went for 25 before that. Love Breece Hall, too. He's like a baby Nick Chubb to me. Like, I'm starting to love him like Nick Chubb. And when he got hurt last year, I was really upset, too. Pistons are winning at halftime. 2nd and 5. They're going to go back to the ground, and it's going to go nowhere. That's amazing, Pizzle. They've got I think I read somewhere that they're having one of the worst losing streaks of all time. It's a big lead. Like, is it like a sarcastic big lead, like by 1, or like or like they're winning by like 30? I think a month mostly.
This Browns D is starting to tighten up a little bit.
All right, 3rd down and 5. We're inching close to the red zone. This big play. Simeon back to pass, looking. He's going to check it down to Hall, and he's got a 1st down and more inside the 10. And that's a touchdown for Breece Hall. That's 2 of my 4. I hope Amari Cooper wasn't one of those 4. I sent it to you.
I know. I'm looking. You got 2 of the first 4.
No, it's Njoku and Garrett Wilson.
Yep,
I only need 2 more. I only need 2 more.
Dude, that's a sick bet. I can cheer for that all day, honestly.
That's pretty much what I'm cheering for. I don't really care who wins this game.
Oh man, we might have a good Thursday night game tonight.
Extra point up and good. Okay, see, you cursed it by saying that. I just said they're playing well. You called it a good game.
Said it might be a good game.
All right, it's David Njoku's turn.
Let's see.
What was the odds on that?
I don't know.
Plus 5,500.
Yeah, that's a pretty big payout.
I only put like $3 on it or something, but I was like, what the hell? I'll try it out.
You bet $2.75.
I told you it was like $3. Shelby was like, that's never going to happen. And so those kind of bets are my favorite kind of bets because somebody bet $5 last week and won 430-something K. So you only need 2 more. It's like you're playing bingo. Yeah, but bingo, that will make me feel good. Like, bingo, you win money, but have you ever been to a bingo hall? Any money you win while you're there, unless you hit like the $1,000, you're gonna spend it all before you leave on pull tabs and nachos.
Pull tabs and nachos. Sounds like a great Thursday night.
I'm just saying, I have never left with any money I've ever won at bingo. Except for that one time I won one of those pull tab things where you had to wait until the end of the night. So everything was done, so I took that money. But everything else, you win $100 on a bingo, you're gonna spend $100 on pull tabs like within 20 minutes later.
So like when Nana and they all go together, the best thing to do is just give them money to play with while they're there. And then when they win
They
something,
split it.
they will cut your money out and put it aside and you will get money back. But if you
Oh
have it
yeah,
while
I
you're
know.
there,
I
you're
know how
not
to.
coming home with it.
I know how to gamble. Nana taught me how to gamble, and that's why I'm a gambling addict. She took me to bingo as an adult for the first time. She took me to the casino the first time. She got me into scratch offs for the first time. Like as an adult, like that I owe my addiction to that woman. But you know what? She's doing good. I'm doing okay. You know what? She yelled at me the other day because she came up to the casino and I wasn't there working, and she lost a bunch of money, and somehow that was my fault.
I mean, it's not,
Bro,
but
Chris, if you've never been to a bingo hall, it don't matter. No one's gonna judge you for walking in there. Just go. People are like, oh, it's just a bunch of old people chain smoking. Well, they've eliminated a lot of indoor smoking bingo halls. So now
and
it's like every age you can think of, and it's so competitive in there.
you got a computer that won't let you fail.
As long as you remember to click the button every
Yeah, I
time.
mean, as long as you click the button, you can't fail. So it's not like it's even a learning curve anymore.
All right, kickoff's up, and it is a touchback for Cleveland.
Oh, why am I that far behind? Hold on. Whoa, I'm way behind you.
Well, they're showing me Browns quarterbacks right now.
I'm seeing Aaron Rodgers on my screen. Zach Wilson, Tim Boyle, Jets quarterbacks.
Oh, I'm the play clock's at 5 for me.
I'm not even up to it yet.
First and 10, Flacco's in trouble rolling out, gonna lean, and it's almost picked off. Okay, X out of it and go back in.
Exit out and go back? Okay.
Yeah, like X the whole browser out and then go back to Amazon and go there from that way.
I got you.
Chris, you'd be surprised. There's not as many wheelchairs there as you think. I'm telling you, I've been to a lot of bingo halls in my life. Ooh, that was almost a bad mistake for Flacco. Second and 10. Flacco back, gonna hand it off to Ford. And he's got room, and he's got 10 and more, and he's going to pick up 18 yards on second and 10. Bingo is so much fun, dude. They've got a bingo on Roblox, and it's like a bunch of like young people in there, like roasting you as if they're old people anytime you get a bingo or anything. We've played that a lot. You back?
Almost. Okay, I got it as first and 10.
Yep.
And they're showing the replay now.
Oh, no. They handed it off to Ford, and he's going to pick up 10. I'm going to pause it and let you catch up a little bit.
So that's what I just saw Ford get, like 13 yards. Did he get 10 after that?
It
First
might
and
have been
10, ball's
13.
41. They're going to go handoff. There goes Ford, and he's going to get – okay, that's where you're at. He's going to get 11 yards on that carry. I don't know how I got behind when I was at the exact same spot as you. That's weird, isn't it?
All right, tell me when your play clock's at 14.
When I see the play clock at 14, got you. All right. Play clock is at 10,
I
9.
said 14.
Well, it just showed back up. It was. There's the snap. Flacco falls down. He fumbles. Ball's on the ground. I think he got it back. Play clock's at 35, 34, 33.
What's up, Shibley?
So he goes to hand it off. Play action is strong, and then he just loses his footing, and the ball comes out, and he almost lost it.
Where's your play clock now?
19, 18, 17. Flacco's in the gun. Play clock's at 10, 9.
All right, I think I'm matched up with you.
Back to throw. Looks, fires, complete at midfield to Njoku again.
Njoku, let's go! Feed him
right
all
at
the way.
midfield.
Feed him all the way to the end zone.
How cool would that be? You get like 4 scores and get all your touchdowns out of the way and win your bet like in the first quarter.
Probably the second quarter. Clock's
Yeah, I don't
moving
think
now, but I might
all right,
trap
I
an
see
old lady
Kareem
in
Hunt on the
bingo.
field. 3rd down and 12 here. Big play for the Jets. Back to pass. Look, and here comes pressure.
Get
Checks
him!
it down.
Go!
Njoku's at the 40, 30, 25, 20. He's inside the 10. He's out of bounds at the 6.
No, we need him in the end zone. 43 yards.
Dude.
Oh, what a nice grab, too.
They're going to have to put a safety on him or something.
You put Sauce on him now that Cooper's out.
Yeah, no doubt. For real. I mean, he's a little bit big for Sauce to defend, but. All right, 1st and goal. Ball, handoff. There goes Hunt. Hunt's going to run it in for a touchdown.
He's doing push-ups.
Kareem Hunt gets the score, and the Browns extend to 13-7.
I have Kareem Hunt, but my fantasy season is over. I had to rewind because he got behind somehow. You were not ahead of me before, but you are now because he broke it somehow.
I broke it. I don't know how.
I don't know
Extra
how.
point is up, and it is no good.
Oh, no. Uh-oh. That Mr. Extra Point might hurt him.
Oh
The
my
Browns
gosh.
done goofed. Cleveland leads by 6. 4:43 to go. Well, we might get a 4th touchdown in here in this first quarter.
That would have been pretty sick if Njoku would have been the one that got
He
it
was so close.
6 yards.
All he needed was like 6 yards. He already had over 40. You're a big man. Bulldoze your way in. It's not like those little corners are going to be able to drag you down. You just went out of bounds.
So I was watching earlier. I was watching the pregame warm-ups because, Amazon just puts cameras on the field for Thursday Night Football. And he was out there in shorts, no shirt, doing his warm-ups.
That's how he always is.
I was sitting there thinking it's pretty cold.
Dude, he don't care, man. He's elite. And Njoku already has 113 yards. Bro. Well, all he needs now is a touchdown. And I think every prop I've put on him today is hit. I think he might need 1 or 2 more catches total. But all I really need is a touchdown because he'll probably catch the ball if he gets a touchdown.
I like Njoku. Deshaun Watson should take note that he's got that kind of a weapon because he never threw him the ball.
No.
I'm just saying that I wasn't happy. I was just amazed that he was out there in the cold with no clothes on, basically running warm-ups.
I was going to change the channel, but never mind. Now they're talking about, he was like, man, I thought we were going to see two of the best defenses. Now me, everything pointed for this to be take the under. One team's going to score 7 and the other's going to score 10. And I was like, there's going to be 50 points in this game. That was my thinking going into it, because nothing ever goes the way it should on primetime games. Kickoff is up. It's short. He's going to return it, crossing a 5-10. And, the ball's out, and the Cleveland has it. Cleveland has it. Oh, I did put a prop on the Jets to lose a fumble also.
Well.
Joe Flacco took his job.
He took her job.
It was the only special teams bet I put in. Was for the Jets to lose a fumble. Oh, that was just a nice.
He didn't even hit him that hard. He just lost it.
He swiped his arm.
I know, but it was glancing.
Let's see it. He fell before that play too. Njoku.
I mean, that was really he needed to protect the ball better. I don't really care.
They're going to run the ball, but I want him to throw it to the tight end. Oh, no, they're not.
Play action, looking downfield. It's complete.
There's a flag.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 5-yard line.
Did you see that? He just got, they tried to throw him down, and he hit his own helmet to his teammate. It's Njoku, I think.
That wasn't.
No, I mean the penalty.
Oh.
Oh. No flag.
2nd down.
Oh, I was looking at the other side of the field. Look at that. Wide open touchdown.
That should have been OPI.
See, that's what they were discussing. Don't give it to Kareem Hunt. Don't do it.
He goes and go play action, looking down the field. Got time. He flips it up to the back of the end zone and overthrows it.
Wait, I thought Amari Cooper was number 19.
He's 2.
Was he 19 in Dallas?
Think so.
Maybe that's what it was.
I know he's 2 here.
Yeah, I remember as soon as you said 2. That was Tillman he was trying to get it to.
All right, the Jets really want to get a hold here and make them settle for a field goal. 3rd down and 2. Ball is at the 5. He's going to hand it off, and Hunt is smashed in the backfield, and Cleveland's probably going to settle for a field goal here.
Quincy Williams.
Is that Quinnen Williams?
Quinnen or Quincy? There's 2 of them. They're brothers, I think.
I know. That's what.
It might be Quinnen. It might be Quinnen. Hang on. Let me go look and see who got credited for a tackle for loss. They're going
to go for it on 4th and 4. They've got 5 wide outs. He's back to pass, looking, fires for the end zone, and he overthrows it. So they do not score off the turnover. Intended receiver was Tillman, and here come the Jets, get a huge break.
Okay, that one was Quinnen. Quinnen's 95, the D tackle, and Quincy is 56, the linebacker.
They should have took the points.
If they would have even gotten a yard on that handoff to Hunt, they would have probably been in a better spot. They probably would have run it again on 4th down.
Dude.
Now let's see if the Jets can dig themselves out of a hole being on their own 6. I would have went for the field goal too, but it's prime time and they're the home team. You know why they went for it.
Yeah, but an extra 3 points, a 9-point lead over the Jets might have been enough.
We'll see how they respond.
You know what I mean?
It may have been, but they just marched down the field and put up 7 on this Browns defense. We miss a 2-pointer? No. No, the Jets they fumbled on the kickoff after the Browns' second touchdown where they missed the PAT, by the way. That's where that 13 comes in. They fumbled in the red zone, basically, and Cleveland got it all the way down to the 6. It was 4th and 4, and they didn't kick the 3. They went for it, and he overthrew Tillman in the back of the end zone. So now we're at commercial. And the Jets are going to have to try to dig themselves out of a hole on their own 6. I would have kicked the field goal. Look, there might be very few points scored in the rest of the game. And so these defenses, I feel like, will tighten up as the game goes on. And the Jets defense just showed that. And the Browns defense started tightening up on the end of the first drive for the Jets. So, every point matters in this one, in my opinion.
Yeah, and to me, that's more the reason that you take the field goal there, because your second touchdown, you missed the point after. So to get over that 7-point threshold, but all right, the Jets got the ball at the 6. There's the handoff, and Hall's got a lane. He's going to get to the 10. Out to about.
What are you ahead of me now?
Yeah.
I rewound it to keep up with you, and now I'm watching replay of the 4th and 4.
I'm just it's back there. That's where I'm at now.
Okay, I just fast forwarded it. It's second down. Play clock at 33.
22, 21, 20 on the play clock. Second
All right.
1.
I'm moving it forward 10 more seconds. It's second down and 1. 10 on the play clock.
Yep.
And he's back to pass. He's getting chased. He's going to run and keep it. And he gets the first down to the 19. All right. They've moved the chains. Now they're in a respectable spot. I'm with you right there with the field goal. You got a New Year's resolution, Alex and Mr. Shane?
I'm working on it.
What do you mean you're working on it?
I haven't figured out what it's going to be yet.
Oh, I thought you meant
like one. I just don't yet.
1st and 10. He's going to throw it. It's picked off. It's going the other way into the 15. Oh, he can take this one. No, they're going to take him all the way to the house. This is out of hand, man. They could be up 3 scores right now. And that's a rookie with a pick 6. Ooh, that's tough. At least it wasn't Zach.
This first quarter's not even over yet. We're on pace for 80.
Well, Zach Wilson has a concussion. All right, lining up for the extra point. Kick is up and good. The Browns lead 20-7.
Oh, it's my fault. Got it. Yeah.
We got 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Oh, whatever they do, please don't put Tim Boyle in.
They won't. I would hope not.
I don't know what my New Year resolution is yet. Probably just get my wallet together. I need to be a
Dude,
more responsible human being next year.
a lot of these quarterbacks just don't know how to read a zone very well, do they?
Well, they're backups for a reason. We've seen a lot of backups this year. Kickoff's up. He's going to return it. Crossing the 10, 15, 20, 25. He's got a lane. And he's going to go all the way to about the 38. Treat Chris better should be your New Year's resolution? No. No. I'm going to go out on a limb and guess that missed PAT will not be a determining factor as to who wins this game. Just a hunch. I don't know. It's literally the first quarter. I can't.
Can't write
It's
them
not.
off.
It's not over till it's over. I've watched too many wild games this year. If it was like a different matchup, like a divisional, then maybe. All right, 1st and 10. Somebody bulldozes their way across, but let's see who moved first.
I love it how everybody just points.
Myles Garrett said, "It wasn't me, dog."
Yes, it was.
Oh, it was you. It was you.
I mean, it may not have been him per se, but it
wasn't
his
him.
boys.
It was his boys. You better go take them to the sideline and talk them up.
Let's see.
He said,
"Oh, there was 2 of them there together."
"Those are some big boys."
They notice if they're going to get the penalty, they might as well get a hit in, right?
Yeah. Because what if the other team commits a penalty also? Then it'll be nullified. 1st and 5. Play action. There's a flag. He's going to dump it down. That's Gibson, I think. And he's going to jump across. It is. He'll get the 1st down. Let's see what the penalty is.
Probably illegal motion.
Dude, Simeon's face is kind of old man-like. Like creepy. They lined up correctly. Incorrectly. They had a receiver shift, and there wasn't someone lined up where he had to be. It was a good play. They were trying to tell him. Why didn't they do that for us? 1st and 10. They're going to hand it off. And that's Garrett Wilson with a carry, but he's going to lose 2.
I think he was in the Wildcat.
Dude, they had the refs. They had the coaches. Everybody was on the field telling him to get up to the line. Now, that's the guy right there I was talking about, Dad.
Yep.
Earlier before the stream. I told you, you're going to see his name today. There he was.
How many tackles does he got to get?
I don't remember. 2nd and 11. Quick fire over the middle, incomplete. It might not matter. It might have been in that Amari Cooper parlay. All right, 3rd down 11. Dog pounds going wild. No, this one is still eligible. 6 tackles and assists, so 7. He's got 2 right now.
12
Oh my! There was 12 men in the huddle.
You know what? Robert
That is the worst. That's the worst penalty ever because, like, if you're not supposed to be there, you should know that.
Zala might be in trouble at the end of this season.
I don't think it's his fault. Like, it's all his fault, but, like, I think this is going to be a get-out-of-jail-free situation because they were supposed to have Rodgers all year. All right, 3rd and 16. Killing themselves with penalties here. Here comes the pressure. He's going to check it down to Hall. He's got a little bit of a lane, and he gets across the 40, still going to the 43, and it's going to be 4th down. He made a good effort.
He tried.
He was being swarmed every direction where he ran. and I'm assuming they're gonna punt.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to let Trevor Siemian throw the ball 4th and 6 here.
I don't know.
I'm sorry, 4th and 5.
Well, now it's tempting. All right, if they return this, it'll probably be the end of the first. Punt is up. And he's going to let it bounce.
Oh
Oh,
my
no.
God.
Oh, no. They're saying
It's a
touchback.
touchback.
And that's going to be the end of the first. They almost pinned him on the inches. What
Dude,
a good
that was
punt.
so close.
What a good punt. Oh.
Oh, that's really close.
That's really close. Challenge it.
I mean,
What do you got to lose?
at this point, a timeout is not going to hurt you.
Your season's already over. Like, you just got 2 games to play. Challenge it because you can.
I mean, it was that close. It might be worth a look.
I think it was close. I think it was cool. I want to see one more replay of it.
Because what I've learned from officiating this year is that even if I think I see it, I didn't see it. They only see it correctly. I'm the one that's incorrect.
You're right. The refs are always right. Oh, it's the chat. Oh, there we are. I had a couple of tabs open and I was trying to get everything straight, but I lost where we were at.
Oh.
Okay. They should, when this commercial's up, show it again. Also, I saw you finally beat your game.
Dude, I got hot early.
You were wearing that. You're wearing that one out.
I had 10 hours in on that game. And I know it seemed like more, but I had 10 hours. But the first one went really fast. The second one sucked.
No, I mean, after your 16th straight stream, I would have said, hey, I think I need a break. I don't know how many it was, but it was like 10.
No, it's not even near that many.
Oh, I'll count them. Let's see. Oh, wrong one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. 1st and 10. He's going to hand it off to Ford up the middle for 5.
Jerome.
David Njoku, you need to see the end zone, my boy. And Garrett Wilson, I'm confident, can get like a one blown play for like a 70-yard touchdown.
Trash time.
I've seen it so many times.
God, he's gonna break her.
Yeah, I told him that every time he posts, it's gonna ping everybody.
All right, 2nd down and 6. He flips it. There goes Ford out to the side, and he breaks a tackle and gets the 1st down plus some.
Wow.
That was very poor tackling right there.
That was like Breece Hall on that one earlier on the last drive. Same play. He should have lost 5 and got 10.
How do you make it this far into the season with a top defense not tackling? That's so weird.
I mean, I understand that you're still competing for a job next year, but they don't have much optimism right now. And they're still semi-competitive. Oh, he came across. What? Oh.
Wonder how many of these penalties we're going to have today.
Dude, have you ever watched a Jets game? Everyone's
mean,
like, Zach Wilson sucks, but they have 700 penalties a game. That's not him. This is just normal football game for them.
So that makes it 1st and 5. Flacco's going to take a shot here. Wait and see. Unless I just feels like
They
it.
might hand it off. Jerome Ford's been chunking them.
1st and 5.
Oh, that's
play
Kareem
action.
Hunt.
Flacco rolls out, drops it down. That's Njoku who's going to get.
Go.
Oh, he
no, he
fumbled
lost
it.
the football.
Who's got it? I think the Browns do. No, the Jets get the fumble.
The Jets have the football. Uh-oh. That's why I said I'm not rolling this game out until it's over.
Dude.
It's going to get – he got hit. He got some air. He tried to jump.
Whoop.
Yeah, he went to leap. And as he was coming off the ground, he just got shoulder checked. How you hit a guy hard enough that big to drop it?
Because it was a linebacker.
He had a good hand on the ball, too. C.J. Mosley, dude, just took a shot into him.
Yeah, Strange is like, chaos. Woo!
Woo! God, he's such an intimidating man. He's so big. All right, 1st and 10 at the 35. And they're going to hand it off to Hall. He's only going to muster up about 2 yards. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I thought of. Is that Derrick Henry stiff arm on Poyer or whoever it was for the Bills? He sent him flying that one time. Except for it was the other way around. The little guy hit the big guy. All right, it's time for Garrett Wilson, unrealistic deep touchdown. 2nd down and 8. He's going to take a shot down the sideline to Wilson. He catches it.
Catch.
Oh, no. Now they're saying it's incomplete. He was on the ground.
That's a catch.
That's a catch. His back was on the ground.
Let's see this one again.
He didn't bobble it until after. That's a catch right there. It didn't come out until after.
Oh, maybe not.
Okay, the ref said no catch. They're correct. 3rd and 8. Quick pass out to Wilson again. And he can't get away, and he's only going to get 3 or 4. I don't know what a catch is, but I like to think I do. I just lost the challenge. Well, they didn't use it. They didn't see it in time and ran the next play.
Yeah, they worked their way out of a possible challenge if they wanted to.
All right, 4th and 5. Unable to make anything of the turnover. Gave the defense a little bit of rest, punted away. And it's going to bounce out of bounds at around the 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I don't think that was a good spot. I think it was like the 16, but it's hard to tell when they bounce like that. Free Breece Hall and Garrett Wilson. Yeah, send them to Kansas City. I'll take Garrett Wilson.
Panthers said Pistons blew it.
It was fun while it lasted, right? First half. I just think Detroit's cursed. They finally got something going right with one sport, and the other ones are all just spiraling right now.
I was listening to probably your second favorite coach in the league today, Dan Campbell, talking about how they're approaching this game in Dallas this week.
I was
And
listening to that too.
he had some really good takes on how he felt that game, what it meant, and what kind of, where they really stood, in that matchup. And he made me want to pick them.
I'm probably gonna. Look, they're in the same position that Cleveland is with Baltimore. If they went out and the Niners slip, it's theirs. But if Cleveland wins out and Baltimore slips, it's theirs. So I'm rooting for both of them right now. And I got nothing against the Niners. I don't care. They're going to win if they have to go on the road in the playoffs. It's just nice to have an extra home game on the playoffs for the Niners. But they're going to win on the road. They're going to win at home. But Baltimore, I don't know that they can win on the road in the AFC. So, that's why I'm kind of rooting for the Lions, because they play a much better at home as well. I just want good playoffs. Niners are going to be good no matter where they have to go.
I mean, that's it. Just good playoffs. I mean, AFC, I feel like both leagues are really tight. I really do.
I feel like AFC, honestly, a lot of teams play better on the road this year. The Jags play better on the road. The Chiefs play better on the road. The Colts play better on the road. The AFC's screwed up right now. But Baltimore, they play good on the road, but they play better at home. So I'd like to see Baltimore have to go prove themselves on the road at some point. They can't if they make the one.
I mean, winning it in San Francisco last week was kind of proving yourself on the road a little bit.
But that's an NFC team, though. It doesn't affect the playoffs.
Flacco's back to pass, looking downfield, has time, checks it down, and that'll be about an 8-yard gain for
Elijah Moore, I think.
Yeah, Elijah Moore. It has to be.
Dude, I hate these. If those helmets didn't have that stripe down the middle, they'd be the worst. But the Colts take the cake for the worst with their white ones.
Yep, I agree.
They got like 2 of their horseshoes on the back, really small, and it's all white.
All right, 2nd down and 4.
Njoku. That's not him.
Flips it out to Moore again. He's going to try to get the edge, and he will get about a yard, maybe.
That guy they're showing up there is Joe Flacco's brother. He looks like Jimmy G.
I was thinking like he could have been in the Tommy DeVito family.
He looks like Jimmy G mixed with Zach Wilson.
All right, it's 3rd down and 3. Flacco's in the gun. Snap, back to pass, looks, fires it downfield. It's almost Elijah Moore picks it up out of the air off the bobble, and he's going to move the chains.
Madden play. Are the helmets you don't like, are those throwback or alternate or new? Wait, let me start over. Are the helmets you don't like, are those throwbacks or alternate or new? Wait, the Colts or the Browns? Because I think the Browns are the new alternate. I don't think these are throwbacks today. I think they're new alternates. But the Colts, I don't know which ones they are, but they're ugly.
1st and 10. Ball is at the 48.
These might be throwbacks.
Play action. Flacco's back to pass. He lets it go downfield, and it's number
Jerome
84.
Ford. Oh, no, it's not.
And he didn't get touched, and he's going to run it into the end zone. That's Akins? I don't know who that is.
I don't know. They're tied in 3 is what they said.
And they're going to have him down. Let's see. I wish that had been Njoku, because then you could have got your tutty.
I always wish it's Njoku.
Flacco flips it downfield on the pretty good fake on the play action. Let's see if he was ever touched.
Oh, he touched him. He touched him. He slapped him in the belly.
All right, 1st and 10. Ball is just outside the 20.
Oh,
Flacco's in the gun. He's going to hand it off. He's got
Hunt.
a lane to the outside. He breaks a tackle and gets it down to about the 16. That is number 20, and I'm not sure who that is as a running back.
Something tells me that those Colts ones are new, though, because I don't know that I've ever seen them.
They're new.
Those all white ones with the 2 horseshoes on the back.
I mean, I think so.
They're awful. Like, the stripe on this one saves these helmets.
I think these are horrible too. 2nd down and 6. Flacco's back to pass, looking down the field. He hits his receiver. It goes to number 88, and he's going to be
gonna be
right at the
short.
1st down marker.
Dude, that was a great tackle to keep him short.
C.J. Mosley with the stop there.
That dude's got a dumb face, too.
I don't know.
Harrison Bryant.
Cleveland does have the tiebreaker over Baltimore, I believe, mostly.
I think they do. That's why if they win out and Baltimore loses out, they'll take the 1.
All right, 3rd and inches. And
Tush push.
Flacco with a 3-yard sneak, baby.
Tush push.
Ooh, he didn't even have to push him. The Jets did not crowd the line. Well, I got to tell you, in the grand scheme of things, the Jets really need to stop here.
Well, if they're going to go for it on 4th and 4 here, then they might be able to get a stop.
He's going to go play action, looking downfield. He checks it down. It's tipped.
Oh, it was in and out of his hands, man. He's lucky that didn't get picked the way it swooped out of his hands. I'm trying to think of who Baltimore has lost to. It was all AFC teams.
Baltimore lost to Indy. They lost to
Oh.
Cleveland.
Cleveland beat Indy.
2nd down and goal. He's going to hand it off. There goes Ford. He's going to run into a wall, and he's going to lose a yard.
Yeah, Cleveland beat Indy because that was that screwy game.
Yeah, 39-38, something like that.
Yeah, it was so bad. The officiating the last 4 minutes was one of the worst all season. Both teams got screwed in that game, but the Colts just got screwed more because they're the ones who lost. Oh, see, I would love it if Cleveland won the division.
Baltimore has to lose 2 games.
Yeah, Baltimore has to lose 2, and Cleveland has to win 2.
Yes.
Starting with this one.
Because Baltimore's only got 3 losses. Cleveland
Because
has
if
5.
Cleveland loses this game, Baltimore clinches the division.
Yep. Fires it to the end zone, and it is caught.
Elijah Moore. He said, I got you.
Browns got
Njoku's going to be
26.
out of the game by halftime. They lost the Bucks, Steelers, and Indy. Pittsburgh beat Baltimore?
Mm-hmm.
That sucks.
Extra point is up and good.
Yeah, good. Zach can't play. He's got a concussion. I was so excited for this game until they rolled him out with a concussion. The offensive line's actually playing okay in this game, too.
Yeah, Garrett Wilson or
Simeon.
Myles Garrett has not affected the play at all, hardly.
So disappointing. Can the doctor medically clear him on the sideline?
C.J. Stroud finally cleared this afternoon.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Baltimore would have to lose out. And it feels like basically the same thing for the same situation with Baltimore or Detroit and San Francisco too.
They're one game apart, right? Yeah. Or are they tied? No, they both got 4 losses.
I know San Francisco had 4, but I didn't know if Detroit had 4 or 5.
Detroit's got 4. So they're 11 and 4.
Who wins that tiebreaker?
Did San Fran play Detroit this year?
I don't think so.
Leo
on.
should know.
Hang on, let me pull up Detroit's schedule real quick.
Well, right now, I would say currently it would be San Fran because they have the tiebreaker right now since they have the same record.
Let's see. They played the
Leo
Lions.
says better conference record.
Well, Detroit lost to Seattle also.
Yeah, the Niners have lost all their games to the AFC North, really, for the most part.
Except for the
Minnesota.
Vikings? Yeah.
Yep. So they've got one conference loss, and Detroit has multiple.
So the next 2 games that the Lions play would affect it because they play the Cowboys next, and the Niners beat the Cowboys, and then they play the Vikings again. If they could sweep the Vikings, and
but I still think the Niners have to lose a game.
well, yeah, they'd have to lose a game. I don't think they can. I think
if they don't lose, they've only got one conference loss.
Because they lost to the Bears, they lost to the Ravens, they lost to the Seahawks. Who's the 4th one? Packers. So the divisional record right there. That's where it would come to.
Yeah, but since they're not in the same division, it's conference, I think. That's not a wild card.
And it will be a touchback.
Yeah, so Detroit has to basically get one more win than San Fran to get the 1 seed.
Well, I think the division would come into play, though, also.
It'd be conference before division for that, I'm pretty sure.
All right, 1st and 10 at the 25. Back to pass, looking, followed. That's the first time they got him. First time they got him. That's Myles Garrett's first sack in 5 games, they just said.
Wow. There was no time. You think watching this kind of stuff makes Aaron Rodgers not want to play next year?
I mean, he only lasted 4 snaps behind that line. 2nd and 17. Quick pass out. It's tipped. Woo! Dangerously. And it'll be incomplete. Oh, that was definitely a pass, but I don't think it was a backwards pass. I would have dove for it too if I was him, though, because you never know what they're going to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Lions have the Cowboys and Cowboys and the Vikings. 3rd and 17. They're going to throw a kind of wide receiver tight end screen. That's Gibson. He's going to be a yard shy of the 1st down. And the Niners, they have the Commanders and the Rams. Dude, that Rams game might be something crazy. Look, the Niners own the Rams in the regular season, though. But the way that Rams team has been playing as of late.
Stafford, last 3 games, has got like 10 touchdowns, no interceptions. Tyron Williams is I think since he's been back, he's probably the leading rusher in the NFL.
He was right behind McCaffrey before he got hurt. He missed like at least 4 games, I think. 4th and 2, kick is up. And he's going to call for a fair catch. Is that his name, Tyron Williams?
I think so.
Tyron Williams. with a K.
Okay.
Yeah, you said Tyron. I was like, that doesn't sound right. I think it's Kyron Williams. And then they've got like a great wide receiver trio right now.
Yeah, Puka's the outshining Cup. That's saying something.
Puka, Cup. They've got Demarcus Robinson, who's had as of late, kind of emerging as a nice target for them.
Tyler Higbee.
Tyler Higbee, like they've got a great roster. I don't know if their defense is good enough to compete to the bowl, but they've got an offense good enough to compete right now. Which, if they somehow make it, it'll be really impressive because before, I feel like it was really their defense that helped them get there. And their defense isn't playing bad. They're just young.
Yeah, they're right now they would be like the 7th seed or the
They're
6th.
7 or 6 right now. Wait, I'll pull it up.
I think they're the 6th. Minnesota's probably the 7. I mean, Leo.
Yeah, they're the 6 right now. And that's the highest they can go because the Cowboys already clinched and the Eagles already clinched. You guys aren't helping my nervousness issue? Well, at least you still have an opportunity to snatch the 1 seed. We're eliminated from that. We might see our first playoff game with Patrick Mahomes on the road of his career. And I'm actually okay with that because they've played way better on the road this year. How stupid is that? How stupid is that? Seriously. That you can't trust your own team at home, but you can trust them anywhere else. That is the dumbest thing ever. It's the Colts are the same. The Jags are the same. Those are 2 teams fighting for their playoff spot too. It's week 16 and we haven't, or week 17 and we haven't clinched yet.
We have no idea who's going to win the South. Let's be honest.
Go Texans. Keep the Colts out, please. No offense to our Colts fans. I just don't want to face them. Especially in Indianapolis. I don't think we'll have to for them.
I thought it was interesting that Minnesota decided to go with Jaren Hall this weekend.
I think they're at a point where they want to try to get reps for their young guy. They don't have a quarterback next year. Yeah. They want to weigh out all their options. Who's going to be their franchise guy, you know?
They'll probably end up with somebody like Kyler Murray.
Also, Leo, to be fair, before I even said any of that, I said they've got the best chance to win on the road out of anybody in that conference. They have a better chance of winning on the road than pretty much anybody else who clinches in the NFC. And play a guy with no film against Green Bay. See, I don't think it's a bad move for Minnesota. Jaren Hall was playing well that first start he got before, but he got knocked out with a concussion.
All right, Flacco's hands it off. There goes.
I saw his head go back.
That gets his helmet ripped off. So
I saw his head go back. He was looking up at the camera. That one's Quincy. Yes. It's one of them. Yeah, but even if you lose to the Rams in week 18, you can go anywhere on the road and win anywhere. Unless it's to the Rams, I guess. They have to go play them. That's how the Rams got to the Super Bowl. But you guys own the Rams, man.
Leo still has PTSD from Christmas. All right, 1st and 10 for the Browns.
I'd rather lose to Baltimore than the Vegas on Christmas. Baltimore was another 1 seed. This team's...
There he goes. There goes Ford
What
on
is
the.
it?
He's going to try to get the edge. He's going to be stopped and knocked back for about a 1-yard loss there.
We got beat by a team that didn't complete a pass after the first quarter.
That just doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
You only gave up 6 offensive points.
Yeah, and he completed his last pass in the first quarter. In Arrowhead. On Christmas. At least our defense is good.
Yeah, the defense played well. All right, Flacco's back to throw it. Oh, he goes to throw it. It's picked. Here we go. Here we go. Pick 6.
2 pick sixes in the same game. Oh, I was laughing so hard that he got that dude off his feet, and he still batted that ball.
Way to tip the ball up in the air to yourself, bro.
Dude, as soon as he got his feet off the ground, I was like, he's about to cook him. And went the other way. Yeah, see, he got him. Oh, yeah, let's go. Let's see if he can make his extra point. Jets are going to draft a corner from Alabama. They might. They need to draft offensive linemen with every pick they have. Kick is up and good.
Well, I mean, that gets it back to at least somewhat respectable.
No, I swear to God, if the Jets don't use every single draft pick on an offensive line, they're stupid. Like, you need, like, 6-string guys available at your disposal for this team on their line.
They will probably go out in the free agent market and try to build a line, and then they will probably draft.
Wait, who's Kool-Aid? Which one is Kool-Aid? I've yet to hear that nickname. 41 points. We've already hit the over.
With 2 minutes to go. I'm pretty sure the Browns are just going to take a couple knees here.
Well, they still got 2 minutes, and the Jets could use timeouts. Kickoff is up, and it will be a touchback. Is the guy... Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about now. I thought you meant someone like adding a piece from Alabama to go with Sauce and Kool-Aid. That's not a nickname?
Not a nickname.
I need Joe Flacco to only throw like 60 more yards. I took the over on his yards on this. I didn't touch Simeon's yards because I still don't trust him.
There goes Ford with the handoff. He's going to go up the middle for about 3.
And that's the 2-minute warning.
2nd down and 7. We need another turnover and a quick score before halftime here.
Oh, man. That would get me wound up going into the third quarter, I swear. I can't remember how many yards I needed for Flacco. Let me pull it up.
233 was the over-under line today, I think.
It might have been 230, but I thought it was 240 something that I took.
Can you imagine?
I don't think it's quite 60 yards I need.
Can you imagine the Lions with the number 1 seed? Yes, I can.
I don't know that they'll make it to the bowl with the 1 or the 2, but I'd be happy with it. Just because, like, their city is literally cursed. So that would be pretty cool, even just for, 1 or 2 playoff games at home. Which, if they get the 2, they're going to have at least 1 playoff game at home.
Yeah, they're guaranteed a playoff game with the division win, so.
Lions versus Browns. I made a joke about that one time, but it was definitely not a serious joke. But now it could be. I want to see Lions versus Texans in the Super Bowl. I just feel like that'd be a fun game. Two really fun offenses. Or Lions and Cleveland, honestly, is probably like the best matchup out of what we've got in the playoffs right now. No, I think it was like 2 years ago I said that, but I was like it's never gonna happen kind of situation. I don't know. The Eagles are soft right now. They almost got beat by what, the Giants?
Yeah, the Giants played real competitive in that game. Honestly, I think losing both your coordinators is a really tough thing to overcome for them.
Yeah, their roster got better, but they lost both their coordinators.
Flacco's back to pass, throws it deep. It's complete. So Elijah Moore, he's at the 50, and he was tackled right there.
Dude, he's got half the field in his helmet.
And he's got whoa.
Uh-oh. He is not
He's flailing his arms, and they're coming out to help him.
Yeah, I think he's actually down. At first, I thought he was just being goofy. Because he burnt that dude.
Let's look at this again. Mosley with the tackle.
Oh, he went head first into the ground.
I don't see much with the knee. It's got to be
the head. It's got to be a concussion or something.
The way he was kind of flailing his arms there is really what reminded me of like Tua with his fingers last year.
Yeah, it's weird the way your body responds to, like, I guess just head trauma is where we usually see it.
You short circuit the electrical signals to your muscles. You don't know what you're going to do.
Next year begins the new reign. Yeah, but what if they stay good, though?
That Lions team, Dave, is built. They don't have any major contract stuff to work out for 2 years after this year. They were planning on next year being their year. So you might have some kiddies to look up at for a little while.
All right, so on one of my apps on Underdog, Joe Flacco already hit the passing yards I needed. I can't get my DraftKings to load because I put him. It was a different number on DraftKings. It was a little higher though. It doesn't matter if they stay good. I mean, it does matter. See, now you're saying not happening. First you said it doesn't matter. Now you're saying it's not happening. So that means you've been thinking about it too. I need 3 more Garrett Wilson receptions and 20 more yards for one bet. I used my boost on and made it plus 600.
Nice.
I parlayed that with a Breece Hall touchdown. And then I've got one of them that I need one more reception from Njoku, and then the Jets to cover the 10-point spread I put up.
Yeah, I don't think Caleb Williams looks as strong now after his backup had that performance against Louisville in the bowl game.
Oh my gosh, if Breece Hall gets one more rushing yard, I'll hit my one of my parlays for plus 1,700.
Flacco's back to pass. Oh, he runs
he pulls
out.
It in.
Take off. He flips it downfield. It's completed. Here goes forward. He's at the 20, the 10, the 5, the 3. He's in for a touchdown.
That's
Jerome
a touchdown.
Ford.
Okay, I don't need to find my Flacco yards anymore. He's got them. He's got them after that.
No flags on the field. (33-14) at halftime. My gosh. Or close to half. Shoot, the Jets could score another touchdown here.
Yeah, I need the Jets to cover 10. Right now, it doesn't look good, but if the Browns stop throwing the ball in the second half, extra point is up. And good. Hopefully Elijah Moore is okay. They didn't say anything when they got back from commercial.
He walked into the tent. That's what I saw.
Well, that's good if he walked.
Just a broken play.
Shout out to Jerome Ford for keeping himself alive to get open while the quarterback's scrambling.
Wait.
All right, Quinnen Williams is the big guy. Quincy is the little guy.
That's just I can't believe the Jets aren't tackling. That just blows me away. Here comes the kickoff.
Kickoff
Boots
is
it.
up, and it will be a touchback. I imagine they'll just take a knee here. He did say that.
I mean, after the pick six, you would think they would be content.
Cleveland gets 60? I doubt it. I feel like they're going to run the ball so much in the second half. Unless the Jets go down and score a touchdown here, I think they're going to try to throw as little as possible. 1st and 10, someone come across.
Myles Garrett's fast. He's not that fast.
Yeah, I think they'll get I think you're right. All right, so now it's going to be 1st and 5. Somebody's got to break the record. Miami was so close. The Raiders were so close.
It will not be the Browns.
Could be. I'm surprised to see Deshaun Watson down actually on the sideline today. 1st and 5. Simeon back to pass looking, checks it down to Hall, and he's got nowhere to go. The record's 73, isn't it?
Something like that.
There's my guy getting another tackle. Second and 4. He's going to take a shot to the left side. It's a caught for a 1st down. That's Garrett Wilson. And I think they'll use their first time out here.
Here you go. If yesterday I would have told you that the Jets were going to have 14 points in the first half, you would have probably said it would be a really tight game.
I would have been like, I could see that, but I probably wouldn't have said it had been a tight game because I don't know how I couldn't even formulate a thought about this game going into it. All I thought was like, it's supposed to be a low scoring, kind of like an AFC North kind of type game, like a divisional game, but that it feels like it's going to be a high scoring game.
You hit that on the head.
All right, 1st and 10. Play clock's at 5. And he's going to sling it. That's Conklin with his first catch of the game. And he's going to get, 6 or 7. Second and 4. They don't stop the clock here. They're trying to go in a hurry up. Clock's around 30 seconds. He's got time. He's rolling to his left, looking downfield. Slings it again. And that's caught. That's Conklin again.
Use a timeout.
And they're going to use a timeout here. All right. Elijah Moore's walking back to the locker room. So I think that's a good sign, seeing him walk out himself.
Probably won't be back. Probably a concussion, but at least he's on his
probably a
feet.
concussion, but he's walking himself, and that's about all you can ask for in that situation, is to see that he's able to do that. Nice catch by Tyler Conklin.
Did he get out of bounds?
His shoulder hit out of bounds.
They might have stopped the clock for that. No, they did take a timeout. I'm sorry.
All right, 1st and 10. They've got a chance for at least points here. Take a shot. Take a shot. Simeon's back to pass, looking, steps up, dumps it down to Hall, and uh-oh.
Holding.
There was a flag, but Hall went straight down. Well, I guess he's okay. He just kind of went down.
Footing problems. It seems like everybody's slipping on this field a little bit. Mekhi Becton.
Myles Garrett was offsides. Myles Garrett was lining up offsides.
They don't want to hear that.
But it was true. They didn't call that.
Choice but to hold him.
1st and 20, back to pass again. Gonna throw that same little receiver screen to Gibson. He's got room, and he's still going. And they're gonna have to call a timeout here and use their last one.
I think they're gonna let the clock run down and stop it with about 3 seconds. Your guy just got a tackle, by the way.
I cannot believe you've never heard of him. Yep, I need... Let me get it refreshed. 4 more tackles or assists in the second half from him. I need 5 more Wilson targets, not even catches. And then I need 1 more catch from Njoku.
Zuerlein has the 2nd highest kick percentage in the NFL this year.
Well, he's kicked a lot. Actually, he really hasn't kicked a lot. So we have a 46-yard field goal attempt to cut the lead in half. Or to half the lead, I guess I should say. And it is good. And it makes it a 17-point game going to halftime. Wow, this game's crazy. This game's crazy.
34-17.
8 seconds. Pistons down 2.
Shoot.
Why'd you say shoot?
I didn't even see that game listed as being on. I bet it's there.
I know the Charlotte and Lakers game is on at 10:40.
I've been glancing over watching Oregon and USC play basketball. I can watch Denver and Memphis.
What's wrong with New York teams year after year? Well, I can't speak for the Giants when I say this because I haven't watched many of their games, but the Jets is no one on their offensive line can stay healthy, and they're not playing disciplined football.
I know what's wrong with New York sports. It's they never have patience to let somebody get something squared away. When they have something good, they don't have the patience if they have a bad season. Giants have had really good coaching over the years. They've had some really good teams.
What the heck just happened? No, I think they can't develop quarterbacks either. They give up on him. You're right. It's the patience thing. They give up on him too quick.
because it's the New York market. I hear that's all the time,
It's the
and
same in Chicago.
yeah, they've had some really good minds in there. I'm really surprised, honestly, that the Jets have stuck with Zala at this point, just because, the city has no patience. I thought they was going to burn it down after Rodgers tore his ACL or his Achilles. The only teams in New York that build for long-term success is the Yankees. And they still don't win. They don't win.
They still kind of build for like win right now mentality too, though. Just not as bad.
They will trade away prospects for proven players for sure.
Alex, are Papa Blood streaming tonight? I do have to work tomorrow, but I may. I'm gonna play games either way. So if you want me to, I will.
Yeah, I was thoroughly entertained late last night. I was laying in there not able to sleep watching you play.
Yep, I need to give it another go. And I've got the issues at least sorted out a little bit, so we shouldn't have any setbacks at the beginning.
Yeah. The only thing I can say about the Yankees that I appreciate is that they're out there to win a World Series. They're not out there for any other reason. A lot of teams play the financial game. They really don't. The Minnesota Vikings is a financial team. I don't think ownership really pushes for them to win world championships.
Not mine. It took us like an hour to get that game going yesterday.
I mean, there's two sides to sports. A, it's a business, and B, it's competition and what your intent is. And I come from the area where Mike Brown has ran the Bengals like a business. I think they gave Daniel Jones a little bit of patience. I think they weren't patient with the coaching. And they signed him. I guess Daboll wants him, so that'll probably, they've got maybe a year or two. If they have another bad year, they'll break that up too. Panther says it's tied. The Pistons may win. You know what? I didn't understand. Look at how the decision they made. I didn't understand going ahead and giving Jones the contract and then they put Barkley on the franchise tag, right? I mean, I don't know. I hope they beat Philadelphia in the last week of the season. That's what I hope. But how many teams in the NFL that needed a quarterback that could pass from the pocket that didn't give Joe Flacco a call? How many general managers are getting heat over that right now? No, that's fair. You've got to have a good decision making in the front office. We were looking at contracts the other day because somebody was griefing Alex over Patrick Mahomes. His contract has a couple of really rough years coming up, but what he'll do is he'll restructure to create whatever money that they need, and it's a win for him. So after the 26th season, his contract becomes very, very manageable. I know. I got you. It makes for a nice topic of conversation at your expense too, though. New York sports has been this way for a long time. I think, I think they need a win in a big way. I think at some point in time, you've got to have New York win. Yeah, the way they structured Otani's contract, that's kind of like this year. I think this might be the last year that Ken Griffey Jr. is still the highest paid Red, and I know that's not true, but really close. No, and they extended his contract out long enough to where they have that option. I know his cap hit is really big the next 2 years, but every year he restructures, so he knocks that cap hit down. And Bobby Bonilla congratulated Shohei on his contract. Absolutely. That same type of deal. Yeah, and all contracts are going to continue to go up for sure. I think I think the NFL has got to make some changes. I think they've got to make some changes to the game. Not to the game per se, but they've got some changes that they need to make in order to preserve it for the future. Yeah, you've got the 1 year extension on Love, and I assume that by sometime next year they'll decide whether or not they're going to extend him long term or not. Mhm. But for NBA contracts. Yeah, the structuring of contracts, yeah, I think all sports players make too much money, to be honest. I mean, I brought it up. Yeah, I mean, I think he's definitely deserving of a contract. Right. I mean, well, here's the thing, and that's the problem with bad contracts is that you don't know what these guys, the competitive nature of people. I'm going to tell you, I think athletes are at a miserable level for being prepared and being dedicated to their sport. I think that's why I've been talking about this for a little bit. That's why you see LeBron still out there balling it at what 39 years old or however old he is now. You know, there, most guys shouldn't last in the league that long, especially in basketball. You should be able to be pushed out of the league by somebody younger and stronger than you pretty dang quick. And it just doesn't happen. Football is the same way. Why do you think we have 4,000 knee injuries every year? Is it because the knee's getting weaker? I mean, probably. I bet you conditioning's not what it was. Dedication isn't what it was. Some guys, you talk about guys coming back, sooner on injuries because they go to work. Other guys will stay out as long as they can. It's you. I don't think people are dedicated to their craft anymore. That's why you have guys like Aaron Rodgers that's still going to be able to play. It's why you got LeBron. That's why you got shoot, who was it we were just talking about the other day that we was watching for the Ravens, defensive end out of South Carolina. He was balling it up too. Preseason's not taken seriously. I mean, look how bad my Bengals have been in the first couple weeks of the season because they don't train properly. Why do you think guys get hurt? guys get hurt because for the most part that muscle's not as strong or that tendon's not as strong because they don't work it out. Yeah, Jadeveon Clowney was playing like he did back in college. And I don't think it's because he's that good. I just think it was because after Trent Williams went out of that game, he absolutely destroyed the left side of that line because his replacement wasn't worth a crap. Just like you got college players that are making money on nil sitting out bowl games. I think injuries are happening because the human body is getting so much stronger and the joints can't handle the stress. I mean, but is it joint in? I mean, I guess that's a point. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I guess you could look at it from the other side. Think the Bengals cut Burrow like Russell Wilson and give the reins to Browning. You know what? They should, but you know what they could do with him is they could sign Browning because they got him for 1 year because of the contract, that ERFA, and then trade him to somebody that might want him as a starter. That would be doing their due diligence for him.
All right, what happens if the Jets go down and put 7 up on this drive?
I'm going to be psyched.
Me too. This game will slip away if they don't score points here. And he's going to return it across the 10, 15, 20, 25, and he'll go out of bounds right before the 30. That's Gibson. My cats are terrorists. Joe Flacco just set a career high of passing yards in the first half.
He just looks so chill on the bench.
He's the new old Joe Cool. Just vibing. All right, 1st and 10 at the 29.
Let's go. Run the ball.
And hand it off to Breece Hall. He's got a little bit of room and stumbles forward for 4. Second most in a first half at home in team history and points scored for the Browns. 35 versus the Lions in 1954. I cannot believe they can still take the North. Everything has to go right for them, but I can't believe it. AFC's been nuts. All right, 2nd down and 6. Hand off to Hall again. He's got a lane and a 1st down, and he's going to go all the way to the 50 and out of bounds. If they had made that PAT, they would have tied it. Or if they would have settled for 3 on 4th and 4, they would have broke it.
Honestly, they should keep running the ball right now.
I think so too. They're the best when they have a at least semi-good run game going on. Is it raining there? I just saw a helmet, and it looked wet on the Jets helmet. 1st and 10. He's going to hand it off to Hall. He's going to cut back, come the other way, get 5, 6, probably 7 yards on 1st and 10. Here comes a pick. Maybe. Yeah, it's still early enough in this first half or second half that they can run the ball, especially if it ends in 7. Yeah, they have to score, but if they get 0 on this drive and the Browns score again, then they're going to abandon the run. I mean, I don't think they will. Maybe their helmets are just dirty. 2nd and 4. Hand it off again. And that's going to be Abanikanda is what he just said.
I don't know who that is either.
I think it's a rookie they drafted. Late round. Like 6 or 7.
I mean, running the ball is a great plan if they can go down and get the touchdown.
I think they're going to run a play action and take a shot. It's going to be 3rd down and inches. And the Jets are going to use a timeout. It is raining? I thought it might be. Why did Rodgers just say the F word?
He did. I was going to say, he's not happy.
Pittsburgh. See, I thought he was a late round draft pick. They cut Michael Carter to elevate him to the 53 man. You remember when they cut him a few weeks ago? That's who they replaced him with.
I like Michael Carter.
All right, third and inches. Uh-oh. They're all coming. And they're going to toss it. Oh, and he gets away. Breece Hall all the way to the 32.
That was almost pick 6.
I said, oh, they're all coming.
That was so close. Look, watch this.
Dude, he got away barely. He wasn't able to get his hands on him. That was Myles Garrett, too.
He almost got that on the fly.
All right, 1st and 10. I feel it's coming. It's coming. Play action. They're looking. He's going to throw the screen. He didn't take a shot, and they're only going to get a yard or 2. It's going to be 2nd down and 9. They've taken 4 minutes off the clock already. This is what their defense needs as well. I've seen nothing but Breece Hall for 10 plays. You're correct.
I mean,
and Breece Hall and Garrett Wilson are their offense. Dude, the announcer just said the same thing. He said it needs to be in the hands of Breece Hall and Garrett Wilson. 2nd and 9, looking back, he's going to fire, and it's caught. And that's going to take him. Oh, there's their rookie, Brownlee, and it's going to be 1st and goal. All right, I need a Garrett Wilson touchdown here. It's either going to go to Breece Hall or it's going to go to Conklin, but I would like to see it be Garrett Wilson. Oof. That was a good throw, man. He almost got smacked. All right, 1st and goal from the 6. And they hand it off. He slips, and he's going to lose 2. All right, 2nd and goal. They've cut 5 minutes on this drive. What are you doing, kitty? Yeah, I'm talking to you. He's such a baby.
He's been in chill mode since he got in trouble today.
My kittens are getting themselves in trouble right now. The other 2. 2nd and goal from the 8. And he's back to pass, looking, gonna fire to the corner, incomplete. Trying to get it to Gibson. He didn't put enough anything on that game or on that throw. They're gonna send pressure here.
I'm worried about anybody coming to Indiana and playing basketball because they seem to be capable of beating anybody, but they're also capable of losing to anybody.
That's how I feel about my team right now. All right, 3rd and goal. Get it to your playmaker. Throw it to Garrett Wilson. Back to pass. Looking, fires, and it's in and out of the hands of his. Oh, he almost had it. He almost had it. And 4th and goal, and they are going to be smart and take the 3. Look, they almost had it. At least he listened.
He probably should have had it.
If he caught it, it was a touchdown or inches away. I still can't get over the fact I'm watching Trevor Siemian versus Joe Flacco in 2023. You and me both. And they're going to take a delay a game right here.
You're going to say hi.
Kitty! Wait, hang on. Here we go. Kitty! Aw, look at that sweet boy. What are you looking at? It's going to be a 31-yard field goal attempt after the delay of game penalty. Kick is up. I cannot see it. Oh, it's blocked. That's why I couldn't see it.
Man, if it wasn't for bad luck, the Jets would have absolutely no luck at all.
So it's going to remain 17-34. All of that, man. Let's see what happened. Oh, it just went straight down.
Got blocked.
See, I told you I lost track of it. I thought maybe it was like a bad snap or something.
You want your cat back, Leo? Come get him.
Kitty knew I booped. Jets are winning the Super Bowl next year. I don't think so. The line couldn't protect Rodgers. The line couldn't protect Zach Wilson. The line can't protect Trevor Siemian. And the line can't protect Tim Boyle. Unless they put all of their draft picks into their offensive line and free agents. They need to sign about 10 offensive linemen in the offseason. They don't have a chance. I'd like to join you and say that, Sam, but
hey, no, Alex, can you bet on it already?
What?
Next year's Super Bowl.
I can't until after the Super Bowl. New Jersey Chargers. But, yeah, no, you're right. The turf did. But ever since the turf got him, the offensive line has allowed everybody else just to die behind that line. They couldn't block me. I'm 4'11". I weigh 105 pounds. They couldn't block me. Hey, I was just reading his comment. I wasn't throwing shade at the Chargers. If I'm going to throw shade at anybody right now in my division, it's going to be the Broncos. Where's Russell Wilson going to be next year?
Wow. Pete Carroll will probably take him back.
I mean, he beat the Eagles with Drew Lock. They don't need Russell Wilson.
No, they just don't want to pay Russ. And I don't think Sean Payton really wanted him as his quarterback.
Probably in church.
Russell Wilson may be quarterback coach for the University of Wisconsin next year.
He might be. Russ going to the CFL? Maybe. He could go start anywhere on there.
There's going to be lots of people that want quarterbacks this year. He might find a home. I'm sure he will find a home.
Could be in Minnesota. Minnesota's going to be searching at least. Checking their options out in the offseason.
Oh, there goes the screen pass for Cleveland. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not much more.
NFC South is Russ's next home. I don't know. The Christian Football League.
New Orleans. He could go to New Orleans.
Yeah, but they might want to give Carr a year or two. You know, it is hard. You look at Russ's first year in Denver. You know, I don't think Carr's the best quarterback around, but
They're going to pitch it out. Here goes Ford. He's got the edge, and he's going to be wrapped up after and
he
the
lost the
ball
football!
stolen from him.
He lost the football!
Whitehead just pulled it right out of his hands.
Oh.
Man, just think if they would have scored. Let's see. Is he down? He is.
Oh, the ball's moving.
Down. That's a fumble.
Oh, that ball's moving. Waffle House? Wait, who said he's going? Oh, Stranger did. Where will Russ cook next year? My guess is Waffle House. I just saw the last comment. I was like, what about it? That's pretty funny, though. That's a fumble. That's a fumble. They're not going to be able to overturn that.
Even if it's not, it is because they can't overturn that.
There's nothing. I mean, I haven't seen anything yet to overturn it. It's so close.
It's simultaneous.
Oh man, that is a great play. What is that, Jordan Whitehead? Dude.
I'm sitting there. That's a good question, though. I could see Russ.
I think Minnesota's a valid option. If they're not confident in the backups that they have, like Jaron Hall, which is why I think he's getting a start, this late in the season, to see what they have in him. I could really see it being Russ. Could be Atlanta.
See, because I was looking, I was sitting there thinking about it. It could be Minnesota because I've been joking that Kyler Murray was going to end up in Minnesota. It could be Minnesota. It could be Atlanta. Other possibilities.
Yeah, see, I don't think Russ is going to be with the Saints. I think they'll stay with Carr next year.
New England?
I don't know. Sean Payton doesn't want Russ. Well, there's going to be someone new in New England, so maybe. Atlanta does make a lot of sense.
And a lot of it depends on, and the first thing that's going to depend on is which coaches move where and who wants who as their quarterback. We're going to see a lot of coaches change.
We might have a new coach in Atlanta next season.
They're going to talk about it at the end of the year. It's probably 50-50 right now. I would say maybe. I don't know for sure, but could be. Could be Atlanta.
I honestly could see Minnesota re-signing Kirk.
Or you know what?
That new head coach loves him.
Well, but they didn't. But see, they had a chance to re-sign him, and they didn't. They chose not to. They chose to let him hit free agency this time.
Oh, they're saying he was down. That was a fumble. I think the ball starts moving right.
Oh my God, that's a fumble. Vegas, yeah.
That was a fumble. How? They never overturn calls that close. Well, he fumbled again.
Yeah, but now they're not going to let him extend the ball. They're going to – never mind. That's my bad on that. I just can't believe that call. Short of the first down, they're still going to have to punt, but that should have been Jets' ball.
That's tough. That's tough. You said it yourself. If the Jets didn't have bad luck, they wouldn't have any luck at all. That looked like a fumble to me. All right, 4th and 3. Punt is up. And away we go. And he calls for a fair catch at the 33. Oh, man, that's so tough.
Yeah,
that's so tough. Really could use the Jets losing out the rest of the way. Do you have the Jets, Dave? Did the Packers have the Jets? No, they wouldn't have. Wait, wait, why do you want the Jets to lose out? I'm just curious. Your thought process. All right, first and 10 from the 33, Hall in the backfield. And they're going to go play action looking downfield. And he's going to dump it down to Gibson, who's going to spin out of the first tackle with nowhere to go. We have the Jets' second round pick. Gotcha. I knew that. Okay, so they're talking about the little circles under the players. 2nd and 4, toss to Hall, and he's going to lose a yard or two. But I guess it's their guess on what the quarterback is thinking, what they're seeing, what they need to be alert for. So it's going to be 3rd down and 6. We got a couple specials today. We got the Broncos stir fry today. Broncos country stir fry. Let's ride. All right, 3rd down and 6. Play clock's at 5. Simeon back to pass, gonna dump it down, and he's gonna get the first down. That's Bawden. That's right. Ritter over Russ. I don't know yet. It's too early in Ritter's career. Russ has not been bad his whole career. He's had some rough spots, but all right, so they move the chains. There's going to be 6 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. He's back to pass, looking, going to dump it down to Hall, and he'll dive forward for maybe 2. What about Jared Goff turning 30, having out to save $26 million and playing the best he's ever had while teams need QB? Seems like a trade target to be in the offseason. Well, it depends on how they feel that they're sitting with that kid they have from Tennessee. I know he's been practicing with the team. If they have confidence in him, then maybe. All right, 2nd down and 8. Back to Pat, or he's going to hand it off to Hall, and Hall's going to get carried all the way near the 1st down mark. Did you change?
No.
You were wearing that white before?
I've been wearing a gray hoodie.
Oh, it looks white over here, but Breece Hall has half of their team's total yards. So they're going to mark him just shy of the 1st down. It's going to be 3rd down and inches. And he's going to keep it, and he will get the 1st down. But, yeah, the Jared Goff conversation is interesting because it depends on how desperate someone is and what they're willing to throw at him. Throw at the Lions for him. Shane bringing us a real-life anomaly report. All right, 1st and 10, 4 minutes to go to the 3rd. And this play's going to get whistled dead. There's some movement. I bleed Pats, but would love to see the Browns or Lions go all the way. It's time. You know, I understand that. I do. It wouldn't bother me to see those two meet in the Super Bowl.
I love Hendon Hooker. He was on pace to be the Heisman winner before he got hurt. I think third round was a good place to draft him.
All right, so it's going to be 1st and 15 after a false start on the Jets. And it's going to be a quick out. And I think that was the rookie again. He's going to slip and fall, Brownlee.
No, man, I didn't.
I have some peppermint Hershey Kisses that I probably have enough for everybody.
Yeah, you do.
Second and 11. I'm going to take a shot, and it's almost caught, almost picked. Trying to get it to Wilson. It's because Dave's a Packers fan. That's why. That's probably the only reason, too. All right, 3rd down and 11. This crowd's getting loud. And Simeon's back to pass, and he's going to end up keeping it. He pulls it in instead of letting go of it. And Zadarius Smith's going to get him. He treated that celebration like he got a sack. And he didn't.
Bigger. I think they've got a good situation to have between Goff and Hendon Hooker. Honestly, I think both of them are going to be, well, hopefully Hooker will be serviceable in the NFL. But yeah, Ben Johnson will be a head coach next year. Because it looks like this year, coaches are going to be offensive going for head jobs as opposed to defensive guys. Sorry.
They're trying to fix the clock right now. What's happening? Oh, the game clock didn't move when they started that last play. All right, now they're figuring it out, I think. So either way, with a win today, Cleveland clinches.
Yes.
That's what they just said. I didn't even think about them just clinching the playoffs.
All right, he's going to fair catch it at the 10.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, as the
maybe Carmel will balance it out and he'll throw an interception for the fumble that got overturned. I hope so anyway. Keep this game interesting going into the 4th.
Yeah, we just need one score to make it interesting, really.
A 1 Jet score. If Cleveland scores, it feels over. Well, we're like 2 minutes and a quarter away from almost locking in Stefanski for Coach of the Year. In my opinion. Took them 4 quarterbacks, but they did it.
I think that makes it even more special, honestly. They just keep winning. But they do have the best defense in the league.
But they do have to worry about what if the Houston takes over the South. If that happens, then I think it starts leaning over to DeMeco. Man, I feel like that killed the vibe for everybody, that whole clock situation. All the fans were mad and up in arms. I mean, either way, it was still going to be 4th and 10, but takes almost a whole minute off the clock. Should be the Ryans if the Texans make the playoffs. Went from worst in the league to the playoffs in one season. I think so too, but I think Stefanski has earned a nod and on that.
Yeah, it's definitely between those two. The only other person you can make an argument for is Steichen if the Colts win that division. All right, 1st and 10. Ball is at the 10. 2:07 to go in the third. Flacco's going to throw it. Fires it downfield, and it's going to be almost picked off. He throws into triple coverage. Answer me a question. Okay. Why in the heck is Cleveland throwing the ball right now?
Keep the sports bettors on their feet.
Oh, my gosh. Well, that's how they decided to defend Njoku, just triple covering.
I told you, put Sauce out there with him.
Jets are playing like they're playing some kind of zone there, but 2nd and 10, fires it, and it is tipped up and incomplete.
Ooh, they're throwing some dangerous throws.
I cannot explain.
Go to the air. I know. As soon as I said that, they're doing this now.
Because we would be just about finished with this third quarter. Good defense. All right, it's 3rd down and 10. Let's run the draw play here just so that no, I'm not going to do that either. Here comes pressure. He's got time, looking, throws it downfield, and it's overthrown. There was nobody there. They're going to get defensive holding. I'm almost sure of it.
See what happened.
So what we have here is we got Cleveland trying to keep the Jets in the game, and the Jets doing everything they can to lose.
Oh, man.
There's a handoff to Ford. Finally, they do the right thing. And he's going to get it out to almost the 30.
This is something. I need one more Njoku catch.
He has 5 receptions, 128 yards today.
Well, I just need 6 receptions. I don't care how many yards.
Okay, they're going to hand the ball off to Ford again. He fumbles it, picks it back up, and he's going to get blown up and lose a couple.
Ooh. That was headline worthy. Oh, he just never had it. he didn't like fumble it necessarily. Like he just hadn't grabbed it yet. Should be the last play of the third quarter, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, he's gonna throw it. There's the snap. Back to throw. Here comes pressure. He lets it go, and it skips it in there. It's going to be incomplete.
And we're going to get another play.
So we are at absolute crunch time. The Jets have got to score this possession to have any chance whatsoever. Preferably a touchdown. How about a punt return for a touchdown here?
That'd be something. That'd be something. We've got just about everything else in this game.
Punts away. It's going to be returnable.
From the 30, 35, still going. And he's going to go out just shy of the 50, about 2 or 3 yards shy of the 50. That's Gibson. He's having a quietly good game. But, yeah, it feels like the Browns are trying to let him back in. This was one of the things I was talking about with, I don't remember what team it was, but they can't go into the playoffs not keeping their feet on the gas. Who was that? It was an AFC team. We were talking about like a week or two ago. 1st and 10, little trickery, gonna toss to Gibson. He's got a little bit of a lane, and he'll pick up 8, maybe 9 yards.
And that'll be the end of the
And
third.
that is officially the end of the third quarter. We're on the final stretch. We had a scoreless third.
I think you were talking about Baltimore, weren't you?
I think it was Baltimore because they have been letting teams back in the fourth quarter of games. It was either Baltimore. That's the only one that makes sense.
I think it was Baltimore.
The AFC South is the answer. Yes. All right, let's see. Pull this freaking game back up. I feel like the AFC South is never the answer to any question. But it's always the answer, and that makes sense. I'm trying to think of any of the other AFC, at least in the hunt teams. Maybe Buffalo?
It's the way they played it early this year. But now they're the best team in the league, hands down. Everybody thinks so. They're going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you think that?
I don't think that, but I saw how they played in LA last week. I don't know how anybody could think that.
I don't know. They almost got beat by Easton Stick. A dude named Stick.
I mean,
have you tried that Reese's Caramel Big Cup?
No.
I was going to ask you if it was any good. Shelby tried it. I didn't try it, though.
I did go get a Blizzard today because I wanted a Reese Cup Blizzard.
Like Dairy Queen, or did you get like a McFlurry and called it a Blizzard?
No, Dairy Queen. McFlurry's not a Blizzard.
No, it's not. Stick it to them. You're right. Coach of the Year is Brandon Staley. I'd vote for that. I don't remember trying it.
She gave you a piece, right?
That's what she said. 2nd and 2, hand off to Hall, and he's gonna get the first down. I just don't. Maybe I'll have to try it again. I'll have to try it again. I'm eating Ben & Jerry's peanut butter and cookie ice cream. That sounds really good. I like Ben & Jerry's. All right, 1st and 10. They are in Cleveland territory. Back to pass, looking. Gonna dump it down to Garrett Wilson. He's only gonna get 8. It'll be 2nd and short. What did they do to you, Chris? Give it back. I love that no matter who comes in here in this chat, everybody has collectively, unspoken rule, gives Chris a hard time.
He's got that personality, man. He commands that you mess with him.
All right, 2nd down and 1. Play clock's down to 3. It looks like someone jumped. And then play's going to get blown dead. Poor Ben & Jerry. That's going to be a false start. So it's going to be 2nd and 6 now. Just got to enjoy life while you're still here. You know what? That's fair.
Yes, sir.
All right, 2nd and 6. Back to pass, looking, has time, and he's just going to throw it into the ground. Nobody was there. He just got rid of it. So he didn't take a sack. Why does Joe Flacco look so sad right now?
Because he could be on his couch.
What do you have to be sad about? I hope you don't get a win in Fortnite tonight. I probably won't because I'm not going to play it, but depression rocks. You're right. I love it. I'm with you. 3rd down and 6. They get it off. Quick pass, and it's interception was dropped.
That should be DPI. Wilson got picked by them. I mean, watch this. He's livid.
Let's see. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He impeded his path to the ball.
He kind of whacked him, too. And they're going to go.
Oh, my God. They better bail them out if they don't get it, they better bail them out with a penalty. Here's this.
Play clock's at 0. No, they didn't get it off in time. Do they still go? They should have just kicked a long field goal.
Now they got a punt.
Now they got a punt. I just wanted the Jets to cover 10, and they've had everything go wrong that could possibly go wrong to prevent them. And it's going to be fair caught at the 9. The Browns team seems to be having fun today, although they haven't scored since the 2nd quarter.
They probably won't score again. You're lucky they scored 10.
I believe in them.
We were blessed with a high scoring first half for sure.
I believed that they could score 10. But to be fair, this game feels like a 20-10 game.
To be fair,
To be fair,
this
we
game felt
just
like
got
17-15 or something.
yeah, but 17-34 is more than anybody could have asked for. I mean, honestly, Leo, he deserved a head coaching job. So, but you might be right. Who's the DC over there now? It's
Wilkes.
yeah, Steve Wilkes.
See, Shanahan was smart by getting Steve Wilkes, honestly, because he should have been a head coach last year.
And what, in Carolina?
They should have kept him. He did a
I
great
think so
job.
too. I think so too. I mean, they won like 7 games last year. They had a respectable defense. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know, you got to take opportunities where you can get them, Leo. If it's the Jets, then it has to be the Jets. You know, someone has to coach the Bears every year.
You know, there's another place. Russell Wilson could end up in Washington.
I don't know where you pulled that out of because I said the Bears.
I don't think Russell Wilson.
First and 10, they're going to run it up the middle.
No, I get what you're saying.
5 or 6.
Yeah, my brain keeps things in there, and then I don't know what brought it out, but just thinking about where people are going to end up, because I was thinking about Washington because they're probably going to have a new head coach next year. It'll probably be Bieniemy.
I hope so. He deserves it.
I think ownership will keep him.
He deserves it.
There's the handoff. He's going to scoot through the hole. He's got a big lane, and the Jets are just not tackling at this point. And that is strong. Scrambled.
I feel like most primetime games scrambles my brain if I've worked that day. Like, I've been home today, so I'm just, like, kind of vibing. But if there's Nick Chubb. There's Nick Chubb. Love him. But if I work 8 hours and then come in here, oh, it is just rough.
Flacco hands off. Strong goes right. He's got the edge. He's going to be stopped, but he breaks free.
Fumble. Oh, he lost it.
And there's nobody touches him. That ball is not down. He should run it.
They whistled it, though.
The clock's still running. Should be a face mask. Oh.
They blew the whistle dead before he even got tackled. Oh, it wasn't a face mask. He kept his hands out of his mask.
Now, if they screw the Jets again, I'm just going to go in here and say, look, let's see. Nobody ever touched him. He was not down.
Nope. All right, they changed it. So if Russ leaves Denver, does that mean I go back to completely not caring about the existence of the Broncos? I mean, I hope so. You get the Broncos fans that do come in here all worked up for no reason. So I hope so.
What does Stefanski have to be mad about on that play? He's lucky they didn't give him 6 points.
Thank you. Thank you. That's probably what he's mad about. But the whistle was blown. I think that's what he's more upset about.
Dude, I tell you what, I want this officiating crew on my home field for my last game of the year.
All right, 1st and 10. Well, they like the Browns, so maybe you don't.
I think they just like whichever field they're on.
And they're going to get it to Wilson for 6. No, Dave. There's nothing left in Broncos country. The ref stole the touchdown by blowing the whistle before he was ever even down.
Yeah, the ball was out early and the guy was never touched, so it should have been 6.
It would have been his second of the day because that's the same guy who got the first one. 2nd and 4, quick pass out to Gibson. It's going to be incomplete. He wants a flag. He's not going to get it. They're not going to get any of these flags they want. They got to just quit complaining because it's not going to happen.
Yeah, if Garrett Wilson didn't get it on the last possession, there's
Oh,
no way.
that one with Greg Newsome was pretty blatant.
Broncos country is spicy.
I ain't want nothing that they're selling. All right, 3rd and 4. Crowd's getting loud. Jets trying to muster some pride, I guess. And he's going to get it to Conklin, and he's going to go down at the first down mark.
Oh, I don't care if he got it. He's short.
I thought he got it.
He's short.
He dove. You remember when the ref tripped Lamar in the end zone? Bro, that was so funny.
Yeah, no doubt.
All right, they're on no huddle, 4th and inches.
And he got stopped. That's a turnover on downs.
They should have stopped and looked at the Conklin play. I thought he had it. No, I stopped eating Subway as soon as Russell Wilson started getting sponsored by it. Oh. Yeah, the whole line of scrimmage moved back. You can ride the F out of here, Russ. Sean Payton, probably. If the Browns throw the ball again, I'll be amazed. Hey, Cass, appreciate you. Thank you, and hello.
Thank you, Cass.
I ate Subway every day for the last 2 years. I believe you. I stopped. I ain't want nothing dangerous.
The Jets got quadruple the yards this half, but can't score a point.
Terrible luck. If Zach Wilson was in, they'd be blaming him. Subway actually does sound pretty good. I'm really hungry. Oh, Cleveland had 12 men on the field, so the stop didn't matter. Oh, it's still Jets ball. They caught him. Oh, it's called ref ball now.
They just couldn't keep taking away from them. At a certain point, robbery changes to murder, I guess. I don't know.
They're just trying to help the Jets out because they've been robbing them all day.
Yeah, we can let them have one call.
They just pulled that one out of nowhere. 1st and 10, Simeon back to pass, gonna dump it down to Gibson. He's gonna lose yards. It don't. I don't think I've ever put sub oil on my sandwich.
Nah.
Vegas must need the over. Dude, it hit the over at halftime. The over was only like 34, I think. Uh-oh, who's down? Is that an offensive lineman? I agree with you. I feel like it tastes cheaper, but it's more expensive. Yeah, I think they hit the over. Cleveland did alone. Is it olive oil? I have no idea. I feel like I watched him put oil on a sandwich at Subway once, but I didn't know what it was. Is it like vinaigrette oil or something?
I've never had
Seaweed.
oil put on my sandwiches.
I'm sure I've eaten a sandwich with oil on it before at some point in my life, but
As much as those blue tents get used, you think that they would give more of a nice permanent type structure than a tent, than a tarp.
all right, 2nd and 12, back to pass, looking. There's a flag, and it's going to get blown dead before he throws it.
Yep. And Pittsburgh is 4-1 within the division. They got the best record within the division.
And the Jets got a false start. Going to move them back 5 more. Drier than the Pats record.
That's pretty funny, Chris, because I put salt, pepper, and banana peppers on mine.
He said, but I thought he said like banana peppers oil. That's what I thought he said.
I don't think there's such a thing, but
Could be. All right, 2nd and 17. Play clock's running down.
there's a penalty.
They didn't call it, and he's going to dump it down,
It's okay. They only gained a yard.
and he's going to get a yard.
Your boy just got another tackle.
He might have hit by now.
I think he's been on at least 2 more that I've seen.
I forgot. Yeah, that vinegar that Shelby just said is what I thought of when I said vinaigrette, but that vinegar she's talking about is what I was trying to think of. What do I need? I just need David Njoku to catch the ball one more time. And Simeon's going to keep it on 3rd and 15. He's going to go down for a sack. It'll be 4th down. Kick the field goal. Kick the field goal. Yeah, I've got his tackles already. That last one, I think, did it. Chris's choice of bread is sandpaper. You ever eaten sandpaper? Have you ever seen Joe Flacco and Ben Affleck in the same place together? I have not. The 44-yard field goal attempt is up and good.
Joe Flacco, Ben Affleck, and Joey Votto could all be brothers.
I don't know. Joey Votto is a little bit. I don't know. If the Jets get a stop, they can still cover my spread. I only need them to score 4 points.
Chris is as plain Jane as it gets. He didn't win anything. No flavor.
My mom would always get banana peppers on her sub with oil and other stuff. I don't put very much stuff on my sandwiches either. I'm very plain with most everything.
From Subway, salt, pepper, banana peppers, jalapenos, lettuce, and mayonnaise.
I just get the meat, cheese, sometimes lettuce if I feel like it, and then mayonnaise. Like, that's it.
Oh, yeah. Get the Italian herbs and cheese bread, too, by the way.
Yeah, that And then I'll get like the chicken and bacon, and then I'll add pepperoni onto it. So chicken, bacon, pepperoni with cheese and mayonnaise. Usually that's it. Toasted. I like it toasted. I miss 9-grain honey oat bread. Dude, I forgot about that one. Yeah, I get the chicken bacon ranch too, but I substitute the ranch with mayonnaise. It's very good.
I love food conversation.
That's what we built this channel on.
I'm telling you.
We wanted to talk about football, but we mostly just talk about food.
I mean, for crying out loud, are we going to hear Zala in the postgame talk about how good the Jets' second half was?
Well, they're the only team to score this half. So, yes. I've eaten bread with olive oil on it for dinner recently, not because I'm poor, because I wanted it. That's fair.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, no. They're averaging only 13 points, allowing 13 points per game at home this year. That was a big reason that I've been leaning towards taking the Browns on this one. It's in the food. Yes, it is. Flacco's gonna throw it in the direction of it looks like of his tight end. It's gonna be incomplete.
Oh, sorry. Man, that came back really fast. The Browns had almost 400 yards of offense in the first half. Oh, my gosh.
This game is on drugs. Yes. How to say the day old holiday pie kept warm in bed. Dude, that is me. First of all, I love those holiday pies. Second of all, I would do the same thing.
2nd and 10. Flacco's going to hand it off, and he's got nowhere to go. He may get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throw it to Njoku. Just one time. Let him catch it.
Hey, let him catch it, run it for a touchdown at this point.
He could get 0 yards. I don't care. Just let him catch it.
You need the touchdown, though, right? For your.
Yeah, but I'm just assuming I'm not going to get that. But my other one hits with one more catch. Hi, Kitty.
Watch him. All right, 3rd down and 10. Flacco's back to throw. He's looking downfield. He throws it.
Yeah!
Is that Njoku? It's Njoku.
Yeah. I don't care how many yards he got. It's going to be 4th down.
About 4th and 4, I think. So there you go, Alex. Why are you looking for something to get into?
All right. 4th and 4. Jets going to get the ball back. I have not seen anything about Elijah Moore yet. Kick is up. And he's going to return it. And he'll get out of bounds at about the 22 or 23. We got 7:13 left in this final stretch. And the Jets can still cover. Well, they can still cover the 10 that I need from them. What is this? I've not seen this commercial before with Mark Wahlberg. It's an Apple TV Plus show, so I'm not gonna watch it. Not because I can't get Apple TV, because I just don't want to. I think I've got like a free not a trial. I bought something from like Best Buy or something. So I think I've got it free if I put the code in. I just haven't. Moore has been a disappointment after making all that noise to leave. I mean, well, they're talking about his injury earlier. He hit his head really hard, and it didn't look very good. He started kind of flailing a little bit, but I did expect to see a little bit more out of him here in Cleveland. But for like a couple weeks, they had a different quarterback every other week, and they just I don't know how they've gotten by offensively. I mean, their run game's been done pretty well. Well, they have Amari Cooper, Elijah Moore, and Njoku's been emerging as one of their guys late in the season, which he should have been used all along.
Right.
They also got Harrison Bryant as a backup to Njoku as well. They have that Godzilla show? Well, that's tempting. What TV shows have you been binge watching lately? I haven't been watching a lot of TV lately. I just watch Bob's Burgers every day. 1st and 10, they're gonna throw a screen to Hall, and oh my god. There he is again. Why cannot say his name? Joker. What we do in the shadows. Dude, lit him up. So it's going to be 2nd and 14 now.
They got doggos on set.
I love doggos. They got a headset on the dog. 2nd and 14. They're going to go play the same play again with Hall, and he's only going to get a couple. Man, I bet the Jets organization goes through a lot of laundry detergent. 3rd and 9. Play's going to get blown dead.
Of course it is.
What happened?
Didn't see, but of course it does.
Okay, the offensive substituted and didn't give the defense a chance to substitute. What's up, Fasant? Do you really think there is any point in watching football asking for a friend who is a Broncos fan? Yes. 3rd down and 9. Quick pass out to Hall again. He's going to slip and fall, and he's going to go down after a gain of about 2 or 3.
Is it go time?
It's always fun. They need to go. All right, it's going to be 4th and 6. I mean, a touchdown. If they get a touchdown, it makes this real hairy for the Browns.
Yeah.
Simeon back to pass, looking. Pressure's coming. He's looking out. He's going to keep it. Oh, and he's going to be so close, but I think he went down early.
Oh, they marked him short.
I think his knee went down early when he dove. Wait, he's saying he got it.
That's a 1st down.
Oof, that's really close.
They should review that.
Looks like they're going to bring out the chain gang.
The chain's going to mark it short. You got to throw your challenge flag. You have no other option to try to win the game. Right?
Well, I didn't throw it earlier when I thought they should.
Down right there.
Jets, yeah, but if the Jets get a touchdown right here, then it's only a 7-point game. He's a little short by like a fraction of a second. But you gotta kind of show some fight.
I mean, I would throw the flag just because I don't have any other chance of winning the game.
Didn't John Cena represent the chain gang? Well, how would we know? We wouldn't be able to see him.
10. There's the handoff.
Kareem Hunt.
And Kareem Hunt's going to get 9 on first down.
The Jets and Browns were the first primetime football game.
Howard Cosell.
Joe Namath. Look at that full moon.
Second down and 2. Going to go hand it off to Hunt again. Who's going to get the first down? They're going to let him solve this game
Monday
away.
night primetime game.
First Monday night game with Howard Cosell.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow, I'm watching the end of that Pistons game. First and 10. They're going to hand it off again, and Hunt's going to go about 3 yards, maybe 2. Cleveland versus the world. What a great way to take on this challenge.
I mean, they've battled a lot of different battles this year. Injuries, Nick Chubb, 4 quarterbacks.
Second down and 7. There's another handoff to Hunt, and he's going to get nowhere.
Milk this clock away.
Yeah, Vasant, the Broncos are probably going to suck a little bit for a little while.
Well, you never know. Stidham could go out there. They got the Raiders one game, right? It's supposedly like a revenge game for Stidham. I never knew he even left them. I thought he was still there.
Cat has decided to take up residence on me.
They're not beating the Raiders, but we don't know that. I don't know who's going to win that game.
And Hunt's going to get about 5 yards on 3rd and 9. It's going to bring up 4th and about 4.
They put up 63 points one game and then only didn't complete a pass after the first quarter in the next game. Granted, they both won, but the Broncos defense is still respectable. The Raiders D-line is pretty nasty, but the Broncos defense is still respectable.
And the Raiders offense really can't score either.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Broncos could still win that game. That game is up for grabs.
All right.
I didn't even know they were in field goal range.
Snap is down, kick is up.
Oh, he almost blocked it. He almost blocked it.
So, Alex, you need a Jets touchdown to get that 10 points.
Yes. Oops, I almost hit end stream.
That would have been appropriate.
Nobody would have been that mad at us.
I don't think so.
I know you guys are dying to see how this ends. I just about hit the wrong thing, though.
They're dying to see how it ends. I'm dying to see it end.
It said, do you want to end the stream? And I was like, oh, man, I hit the wrong thing. Wouldn't be the first time I've accidentally ended a stream. We also, a little update for all of you guys. We're going to be doing our pick stream tomorrow, sometime after 8 p.m. So he's going to be doing the basketball game at 6 p.m. I get off work at 7:30. Sorry, Eastern time for the people not local, and so it'll probably be between 8 and 8:30. We'll be back on tomorrow night for our pick stream. Kickoff's up. It's a touch. No, he's going to return it. He slips, but he keeps going. It's going to be the 10, 15, 20. You should have just let it be a touchback. I don't know. I still think Sean Payton's a good coach.
I think he's done a really good job there this year. Just the results aren't there because of certain things that have happened.
I love that Nick Chubb is there with them. 1st and 10, looking downfield, gonna dump it down to number 88. I don't know who that is. Sean Payton or Belichick. I mean, Belichick is definitely by far one of the best coaches I'll ever live to see. 2nd and 2, back to pass again. Tries to check it down to their backup running back. I cannot say his name. And he threw it behind him. No, they're not going to fire Payton. I get another 3-day weekend, and I'm stoked to do nothing. May have to go to Seatown, but I really don't want to. It's not that bad here. It's not that bad here. It's only bad like half the time. 3rd and 2, and play's going to get blown dead for a false start. I got to work all weekend. Starting tomorrow. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And then Papa Blood's birthday's on Tuesday. You didn't think I'd forget, did you?
I mean, I try to make sure everybody forgets, but that's okay.
I'm an elephant. All right, 3rd down and 7. They're going to go quick fire over the middle. Caught. I think that was Conklin. It'll be a 1st down.
Oh, my God. The Jets got a 1st down by passing.
I don't want a coach that runs away from problems they create. That's fair, though.
I want coaches just to be given an opportunity to fix their problems.
1st and 10. He dumps it down to the running back. It's going to be incomplete. And that'll be the 2-minute warning. Papa Blood wear a birthday hat on Monday night. Is there any way you can put a clock in the corner? That would be so cool. No, because this isn't like this is just a photo. It's not actually. I'm gonna look and see if there's anything I can do, but what's this?
I found clock timers, but you have to keep the time yourself too. So you would have to kind of just know what the real game timer is at. How old am I going to be? 41.
He's lying.
39.
I might be able to put
72.
I might be able to do something though, Michael. I'm gonna work on it. All right, second down and 10. Simeon back to pass, dumps it down to his running back, and they're gonna pick up 7. And it's gonna be third down and 2. Just take a shot right here to Garrett Wilson.
Yeah.
They're not gonna. He's gonna
least they
dump
got
it
the first
to Conklin. It will be first down. This game is over. Would be first game all time with 50 plus combined points in the first half and no touchdowns in the second half. As long as there's not a garbage time one. First and 10, gets it to the running back again, and he's going to dive, but he might be a little. Nope, they're going to give him the first down.
They're going to score a garbage time touchdown here.
Do it. Sling it up to Garrett Wilson. Just take a shot. What do you got to lose?
Oh, you should have let that drop, boy.
This game's over. Pay a mod $5 a game to be your clock whisperer. Maybe. Might not be a bad idea. Second and 9. Looking. Dumps it downfield again. And he's just going to go down short of the first down. And that should be it.
Throw it up. Throw it for the end zone one time.
And they're stopping the clock. I'll do it. I'll do it for free. All right. Update the game clock.
How stucky is that to get hurt with 9 seconds to go?
That sucks. Hopefully this is a touchdown. Oh, they gave him 3 seconds. So there's 12 seconds left.
So they actually have time for one more check down if they go out of bounds.
Sorry, 12 seconds. There we go. Is that Zadarius Smith? It is. Yeah. You're a terrible client. I'm trying to make you money. All right, 3rd and 1. Probably the last play of the game. Simeon back to pass. He throws a check down. It's incomplete. Okay, just kidding. Just kidding. It's going to be 4th down and 1, and the clock is stopped. Take a shot. Take a shot. Oh, man. 4th down and 1.
Celebrate.
4th down and 1. He's looking back, going to dump it down. And he's going to get a really good chunky yardage, and that will be our final score of 20-37, and the Browns are going to the playoffs.
David Njoku.
David Njoku had a good half.
Look, if it wasn't for him catching the ball in the first half, Cleveland might not have scored.
You're fired. Now, where is my mod? Are you not already a mod?
Great history. About to make history with their next game.
All right. So we've got what? 3 teams clinched in the AFC? 2 teams?
Baltimore, Miami, and
I thought Miami clinched. So Miami, Baltimore, and Cleveland. We got 4 to go. And we've got what? 4 teams clinched in the NFC. So there's a total of 7 spots left in the playoffs. And it could be anybody at this point.
yeah.
Life's
no
not
guess.
fair. You did it yourself. You did, Chris. That dude sign says flack around and find out.
Man, the Jets really did have an opportunity in this game.
To at least cover. They just didn't want to. All right, I gotta turn this game off. They're
No doubt.
having their moment. I'm not a Browns fan. I'm happy for them though. All right, now the pressure comes up on Baltimore, and they've got Miami this week.
There, Dabney. I couldn't. That's all I care about, really, right there. Hopefully that the Bills don't win out.
I want Miami to win out. Wouldn't that be funny, Leo? Wouldn't that be funny? All right, well, did they clinch with this win? They did. The Browns clinched. That's why they're all celebrating. They're 5. They'll either be 5 or 1 or 2. That's their scenarios. They'll be 1, 2, or 5. They also destroyed the Niners, so I feel confident with the Ravens at home. That's fair. That is fair, but I hope Miami beats them. I'm going to be rooting for that all week. I'd rather be Miami or Cleveland at 1. No buttholes were puckered. Sorry, Shane. Lamar is feeling his butthole might be puckered now. He has to win out. He doesn't have a choice. Or they lose their 1 seed. Now I need a heads up of any gaming streams. I'm probably going to be live. I got to eat first. But I'll probably be live for at least an hour or 2. Flacco is going to take this team to the Super Bowl. Watch. I hope so. When's the last time the Browns been to the playoffs or the Super Bowl? Well, they were in the playoffs with Baker Mayfield just a few years ago. They beat the Steelers and then lost to the Chiefs. Which they had a pretty good year. Pretty solid team, too.
Third NFL appearance since 2000.
But they've never been to the Super Bowl. They've been to the championship pre-Super Bowl, right? They've won a couple championships pre-Super Bowl era.
Yeah, I would assume.
I think they've won. Let me just Google it. How many championships have the Browns won? They've won the 4 times. Most recently in the 1964 season. but they've never been to the Super Bowl. Bills have Patriots and Dolphins, so they're likely to at least get one of those. I hope they lose to the Dolphins, at least.
I think they might lose to the Patriots.
Bill Belichick might have something up his sleeve.
Yeah, because he does not want the Patriots to get a higher draft pick without him. So
that's what I'm thinking. He's got no reason to lose now. Fins up. I'm looking at you, Pizzle. I'm looking at your team to do the deed. The Browns have never won a Super Bowl. It's never happened.
Yep, Browns have never won a Super Bowl, but I don't remember.
They've never been to a Super Bowl. Shout out to Joe Flacco. Second oldest guy to do what he's doing right now. Behind Tom Brady. And Joker's drinking a beer with the fans up in the stands.
It's exciting to see them celebrate, though, honestly.
It is. Yeah, championship, but that is not a Super Bowl. Pre-Super Bowl era. The Browns have never done that. The Browns are one of 6 teams that have never been to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I don't keep up with that. I'm not sure.
People talk about it a lot. Dude, that's what I'm saying. I'm not listening to it anymore, but I'm watching it and I turned the volume off because I don't need to hear whatever it is they're saying because I'm not a Browns fan. But seeing all these dudes so happy and stuff, man, it just makes me happy. But
they thought their season might have been over when Deshaun went down, and
I knew their season was about to get better once Deshaun went down. When the Colts injured Deshaun Watson, I was like, dang, Colts, you had a chance to win that game. Then you hurt Deshaun Watson. They still had a chance to win that game, but that's the one they really got screwed. Yep, the Chiefs, Jags, Bills, Colts, Bengals, and Texans are all still in the running for a playoff spot.
Raiders, technically.
And Raiders, technically. If they win out and the Chiefs lose out, I don't think they can get a wild card spot, but they can still win the division.
Yeah, I mean,
because they're a game behind, I think, the wild card teams.
Yeah, but the bottom wild card has 7 losses, so they still could effectively be an 8-loss wild card team, I guess. So I guess there's still the potential, but it's very, very slim.
It's easier to win the division than to get the playoff spot. Wild card spot. So I hope the Browns win the whole thing. I don't even consider Browns underdogs, man. They've been dominant for most of the season. They got 11 wins. They got 11 wins. I don't consider them an underdog at all. They've proven that they don't need Deshaun Watson.
Man. A Browns taking the Ravens out would be hilarious.
That's what I want. That's what I'm rooting for in the playoffs, is the Browns to defeat the Ravens. Hopefully they get an opportunity to play each other.
Hey, we know it's not going to happen, but and I think we may have talked about this a little bit, but Flacco leading them into the playoffs, does he get a little bit of a comeback player of the year type of voting?
I think so. Shout out to Piz over the super sticker. Appreciate you. I think he deserves a nod, man. I think him and Tua probably are the biggest for the quarterback position.
I know it's a foregone conclusion, but it's going to be Damar's probably going to get the award, but still.
Yeah, I mean, I think Joe Flacco deserves to be in the conversation at least. I don't think he'll win it, but I think he deserves to be in the conversation.
I mean, being on your couch and then leading a team to the playoffs, that's pretty hot. That's pretty solid.
No, it's gonna be DeMar, I know. But I'm just saying, I feel like Tua I think Tua has earned that award as well.
Yeah,
I don't think Flacco should win, but I think Flacco should at least be talked about. But yeah, and I get that. I'm not taking nothing away from that because I think that's I can't believe he's playing, honestly. Like, shout out to him, but I don't know. There's no good way to say it. Like, I feel like he should get something also. Like, I feel like there should be more than one recipient of this award.
yeah, I love leaving the stadium after football games. It's fun.
I mean, we left the stadium after the Bengals clinched the AFC North, defeating the Chiefs, and that was tough. But it was fun. It was fun. It was cool. Most of them were nice. Not all, most of them though. But no, I think that DeMar deserves the recognition of, what he did coming back onto the field after that. I'm still surprised that he's playing this season at all. Like going to practice every day and playing. Like, so no, that's why I say I understand him winning that award. But it's just hard.
Yeah,
I do feel like Tua is a good option to be considered too, though. He almost turned into a vegetable. He took a couple concussions, but Tua wouldn't be in this situation if his coaching or his medical doctor didn't put him back out on the field to let him get hit again.
yeah. To his credit, he's not taking the big hits this year.
He's done pretty well. I've only seen him take one or two big hits. But I'm okay with DeMar winning the award because there's been other situations, not quite as obviously bad as DeMar's, and I felt like that someone who come back from an injury like that should win it, and everyone else thought, oh well, they're just going to by default. So like I've seen it. No, I'm not discrediting DeMar, and I'm not gonna discredit JJ either. I think he should win the award. It's that black belt. Yes, the Tua Jitsu. I'm glad that guy's taking care of himself now too. I was really scared he was going to be out the league in 3 seasons. So I'm glad to see Tua out there slinging it and learning. He learned how to fall a little bit better, protect himself, and so I don't like to see people go out like that. But I will be live on my gaming channel after I eat dinner, which is going to be soon because I'm very hungry. We will be back in here tomorrow, like I said, for our pick stream. He will also be in here tomorrow for who are you playing?
Kennesaw State, 6:00
Versus IU. So we'll be here for a while tomorrow evening from 6 to probably 9 or 10. Most of that 4-hour time span we'll be there. So if you want to come hang out with us, then you can do so. I don't know if he's playing games, but his link to his gaming channel is also in the description next to mine. We appreciate you all. We will see you guys tomorrow. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Much love, as always. See ya later.